Als der Bagger gerade die Grube ausheben wollte, falten wir, yeah. Fühlen wir in die Grube rein. Mir fällt nichts mehr ein. Ich machte große Augen. Als der E-Trolley einen Tunnel grub. Stand ich an der Kasse. Plötzlich rempelte er von hinten an meine Knie. Ich dachte schon, wie geht denn das? Wie geht das nur? Es ist der elektrische Trolley mit der Fernsteuerung vom IAF. Ich sagte, komm Opa her, fahr mich nicht mit einem Trolley um. Er schaute nur, ließ mich stehen. Mit 1,50 an der Kasse hier. Bis ein abgelaufenes Kotelett und noch eine Flasche Bier. Ey. Dann bezahlte ich sie halt. Das war gemein. 2 Wochen später traf ich ihn wieder. Er grinste schon von weitem. Ich hielt Ausschau. Ich sah es nicht kommen. Den E-Trolley. Er fuhr mich um. Direkt in die Seite rein. 2 alte Damen unterhielten sich neben mir. Als ich voll auf die Fresse in ihren Einkaufswagen fiel. Glasscherben, Flaschen Wein. Eine der Omas schrie, ihr könnt euch denken. Ich will diese Worte nicht wiederholen. Das Ende vom Lied war, ich stand an der Kasse mit 37 € in der Tasche. Die gingen komplett drauf. Für Steaks und Wein und Bier. Der alte Mann lud sie alle ein. Auf meine Kosten. Und alles dank ich nur diesem elektrischen Trolley hier. Vom IAF. Und eine Flasche Bier. Warum war ich auch noch zu dumm? Und hab die Fresse aufgerissen. Als sie sagten, der muss so sein.
Welp. Welp, welp. Also, hi everybody.
Ich sagte nein.
I don't know why I said that at like 1.5 speed. My computer was being dumb, and if Expedition was at full screen, it wasn't giving me control of my mouse, and it was driving me crazy. So that's why we had a little baby Expedition. So here we go. We're starting off. And Kyle's like, I asked you 4 times before she needs anything. Like, yeah, but not like that. Like, am I the right temperature? Oh shit, Salty wins. I didn't see anybody else say first. Yeah, checking now. Zeiger said I win, but he didn't put first. Also, I'm very sorry. I am not good at communicating, and it's the thing I really need to get the best at. Last week was Kyle's best friend's bachelor party, to which Kyle is the best man and therefore planner and host. And so at first I was like, because at first I was just gonna stream last week. I was like, I got this. And then I was like, there is so much to do. I do not have time for this. God damn it. I knew it was being Kaylee. I knew it was Kaylee. I was like, Cyre's threatened to ban me again. God damn it. I knew it was me. But that means I haven't played Claire Obscure since our last stream. Not last week, but the week before. 2 Wednesdays ago. Which means I don't remember how to play this game. It's fine. We're gonna go. I remember we're in Flying Waters, and I remember I was at a place where I could practice, and I did a little grinding after stream. I don't want to do too much. I literally, there's only like 2 or 3 fights you can do in this area, and so I did the fights, refreshed it, did the fights again, and then I think I did them a 3rd time, and then I was like, I kind of want to go to an area where there's a little bit more grind. Like, I was hoping that I could go back to the previous areas we'd been to, and I could grind those areas. Could not. So, like, I couldn't fast travel back. So I was like, ah, fuck. Also, I was gonna paint my nails yesterday and I forgot. What color should I paint my nails? Because I gotta do that tonight. I'm gonna take this nail polish off. It's bothering me. Because, like, this hand, clean. This hand, also I broke a nail. That's what happened since last stream. I broke a nail. It's really sad. This hand, mostly, like, clean. And then we have this chuckle fuck barely hanging on. This nightmare. And then for some reason the nail polish comes off like this part of my thumb pretty easy, but it always stays like its own little French tip like this. I don't know if it's because the oils on your fingernails are more like where they're attached or what, but I can never, like this one too, like I always have the tips left. They like are really fucking on there. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't painted my nails black in a minute. I've been doing like a really dark blue, like really dark purple. I have a really dark green that I've been doing. I don't know why. Just like black cherry is like red but barely. I like all of those like barely colors. I got 3 black and 2 pink because you're going to the Blackpink concert. Anyways, I didn't grind much because I thought I would be able to go back and like just go back in the other areas, and I couldn't, and I didn't want to just fight the same one monster over and over again, which is weird because give me enough podcasts and I will. German jazz is still jazzing, which makes sense because we haven't started yet. My headset on? It's not. I was like, I don't even hear anything in game, so it's not like there's music over it. Holy shit. Guys, there's volume. It's loud as shit. Alright. Salty, I thought that was obvious, so I was like, what can I say that's like something completely non-sexual as like a bit. Yeah, I realize now we were getting French opera and German jazz, and that's just, well, we've seen how that ends. So now it's only French opera time. I'm scared. I keep, like, this underwater part is where I really was like, I'm playing a Dark Souls game. And I never thought I would play a Dark Souls game. So it's just, like, now I have this, like, okay, you gotta be, like, you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared. Prepare to cry. Like Vadi Vidya says. Yeah, I did call it Oprah. I wasn't gonna address your spelling of the word opera. That's a person. Alright. I'm gonna click on it right after his touche, Zyger, touche. Oprah is my #1 contender for spreading the anti-vax movement to the extent that it has. And she also gives Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. So she's got a lot to answer for. I don't remember how to play this game. I will remember. Let's see. I got this black. I got Goosebumps Overcharged still. Oh yeah, we had just gotten Mayel, and she uses stances. She's all stanced up on a Tuesday night. This is the Expedition 68 guy. Oh yeah, this is what I was fighting. There was this guy in the forge over here that we kept beating the ass off. I didn't want to go forward because we hadn't done that, and so I thought I could go over and fast travel. But then when I went to fast travel, I could just. I thought it was going to list the other fast travel points that were listed at the last campgrounds. But it turns out we can only fast travel in this underwater universe that we're in. I was going to go back to that open field and do some grinding and stuff there. See if I could fight that sub-boss, like the side boss thing, optional boss, whatever. Try pressing the win button. Fuck. I didn't think of that. Salty, that makes a lot of sense to me, as an Audi dude myself. Wow. This is a little vacuum over here. Sorry, we're starting on a weird spot. It's because I live in constant fear of this game. Like it used to be. It used to be I lived in constant fear of this game because it was emotionally harrowing. And I was afraid of the psychic damage it would give me. And then I was playing it, and now I'm afraid of it in a much more literal way. In a much more horror movie way. In a much more, like, I'm afraid of this game. I used to be scared of this game. Now I'm afraid of this game. Also, I have, like, I got cat hairs all over my nose. I might have picked up Millie and was like nuzzling into her and rubbing into her. And I don't think I've taken my pills in 2 days, like my allergy pills, because I left them in my bedroom, so I kept losing them. Hi, Oliver. Did you hear I had cat hair? Unfortunately, I have a cut on my thumb, so taking the fingernail polish off my thumb is... It don't feel great! And one of the reasons I was taking so long is because this was a glitter nail polish, which I like and I don't like, because like first the regular color comes off, and then the glitter remains. Like this was blue, and now it's literally just the glitter, which is like chunky and textured and glittered. Like chunky and textured on my thumb, and it doesn't come off nearly as easy. So I like kind of stay away from glitter nail polishes. This is what I was wearing. It's really fun. It's so sparkly. But glitter nail polishes are a real bitch to get off, in my experience. There's like, if the nail polish goes away, so you're just left with like this gritty feeling of all of the things. Anyways, I feel better. 2.5, let's fucking go. All right, so everybody's at full health. We're good. This game does, I forgot, this part is so dark. I think F is the button to attack enemies. Okay, it is F. Somebody pick those right here. Oh, I can't jump. What the fuck is this? Okay, you can jump in there, but there's nothing over there, sadly. Okay. I just know there's gotta be enemies. I can't see them now, but like, maybe there's one right there. Oh my god. Yeah, I should take my allergy pills. My nose itches. Avro, haven't played this game in 2 weeks, so right now I'm panically like, what do you remember? Western culture joints are smooth and good, uneasy. But lucky smoking 2 joints at once just to feel something. Oh my god, like, or do you hold them together? Like, be very clear. Is this like a 2 joints at once? Or is this a 2 joints at once? Or is this a 2 joints at once? Those are the, I guess this isn't at once. Like, you're smoking them in tandem, but I wouldn't call that smoking them at once. So I'm just curious. Also, we went to round 1. Obviously, we got into shenanigans. And Zyger got so many things. One, Zyger got this bunny that is like one of the cutest bunnies I've ever seen. They had a chocolate version too. It's a little straw baby bunny. Look how freaking cute it is. I think it's so cute. And then he got a bunch of like little guys. Like he got this little guy. And he got this little guy. And he got this little guy. And he has a cape. It's the superhero Hong-Yudan with a little cape. Look how cute he is. He's in a little Superman pose. Like he's doing the pose. He's so freaking cute. My mic. Oh, wow. My mic understood that it's Hong-Yudan. He's like a little Superman. So cute. It fixed itself because it knows its place. He also won a little pom-pom Perrin. That's right there. I don't feel like getting... Oh, I can feel that coming. Oh, also this little guy. I was like, I know there's more. I love these little kitty cats, and this one's dressed like a shark. So yeah, I suck at the tiny claw machines. Like, the smaller the claw machine, the worse I am at it. Zyger is low-key really good at those ones. So I'll see, like, cute stuff in the little ones. A lot of times I won't even look at the little claw machines because I get too sad. Okay, that's a circle. I really thought there'd be an enemy. Did I kill all the enemies and then save? But I thought the enemies refresh when you save. Oh, it's because it's always E. I press F every fucking time. I'm scared. I know once I get into a fight, I'll be like, oh yeah, we got this. Just we were getting kind of smooth. Whoop! Because I couldn't remember how to fight it. Now I have to fight a scary guy? That's a lot of pressure. But no, we gotta remember, we're just, every time we fight a scary guy, we're gonna die, and then we're gonna try again, and we're gonna die, we're trying. It's fine, it's fine. I have to remember that. Like, I'm a big, like, I succeed the first time. I don't play roguelikes, I don't play Dark Souls, you know, Souls-likes. So I'll enjoy it. I was not prepared for that. I was so scared. Scared me. Oh, so it's fine. I have to get into the mindset of like you're not supposed to kill him the first time. You're supposed to learn the first time. You scared me so bad. He's just vibing over there though. Wish they did better with invisible walls, because I want to go back over there. That place looks cool as shit. I know we're underwater, so maybe it's different, but I keep seeing these red piles of flowers, and I'm like... Parry or die. I know, that's the... I'm gonna get parry or die tattooed on my arm. That's the gag. Alright. Okay, I got the first hit. Oh, it has a friend. Oh, we love that. We love that for it. Okay. So that worked well. Okay, and we were able to take the first two thingies off of it.
Chroma's flowing.
Okay, and so for her, we start with ice. Oh, so close. If I'd hit that space bar right. Fuck. Okay, so for her, we do Q, which puts it to offensive, and then W, which gets a bonus from being offensive, right? See, part of me wants to kill this, so that we don't have to worry about another hit. So part of me is like, maybe we aim. I'm gonna do it. Fuck. That didn't cost her 1,000,000 points, so we can still use skills. So let's do this.
My sword is death.
Her sword is death.
Let's dance.
Ouch. She's done. Okay. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it was gonna do. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if that just, like, one-shot killed her. But it didn't. So that's exciting. Okay. He is no longer marked. So let's mark him.
A storm is coming.
she needs to just regular attacks because she has no points.
En garde.
En garde. I mean nothing. I mean I'm stunned. Next, never mind. Right, so girl, like, to me, if the mobs are not infinite, I like to mow down the mobs so I can focus on the bad guy and not take the extra damage. If the mobs are infinite, then I'm like, fuck this, I need to kill the bad guy as soon as possible. So that's usually what makes me determine whether or not I call them mobs, like people call them ads. Like it's going after the ads worth it? I don't know. Are they infinite? Yeah, we don't really have much choice here.
Take cover.
Oh, I was supposed to jump. That was the jump icon. I forget that you're supposed to jump every time. I'm glad this thing isn't hitting as hard as the other ones can, because, Okay, I missed the second one. Tried though. Okay, so now let's offensive switch. It also wasn't that much damage, to be honest with you. Alright. Actually, real quick, what is from fire again? Heal self by 20% if the target... Well, the target is burned, so does that mean he would get 20%? He doesn't really need it, actually. My other little girl does. Let's not overthink it. Yes. Okay, I thought this was going to be a boss. I think this is more just like... And now there's these big guys. Or we got really lucky. I don't know. But that definitely felt a lot better. We continue. Kill you, didn't land a single parry. We're learning. We continue. Ooh. I'm going to learn to augmented aim. Go me. Was that Lune? Wait, I got a level 3 weapon. Okay, we'll look into this. Why does this say new as well? There's nothing new here. And you're talking about my tints? Don't say new. There's no new. There's no. Oh, right there. Oh, I did get staggering attack. Okay, so I just successfully unlocked augmented aim. Is that what that said? She has 3 points to spend. She has a lot of burn stuff happening, and so does Lune, so I think augmented aim just kind of seems better, but she has critical burn. So let's do this one. Boop. Why are you yelling at me about exposing attack? I don't know what the red dot means, okay? We're also a little beat up. Not much though, it's mostly just Mayel. I wish Lune could just do magic outside of battle. I'm not gonna lie. Gustav looks great. This is such a good fit. Like the red outfit with the beret and the glasses. Well, he looks fucking ready. You know, he wasn't super battle hardened at first, but now this man just needs a cigarette. And I think he looks perfect. Like that's what a French soldier looks like. Parry the parry or die tattoo. Okay. See, I just wish this was a little bit less dark. It get kind of hard to see, and not in a spooky way, just in an annoying way. But also, look at the street lights, how they've like bent and combined, and then there's like the liquid metal all around them.
This will be useful.
And you picked those. No, I have so many. I have too many Pictos now. Okay, so we just got rewarding mark. Plus 2 AP on damage deal. Oh, shit. That's huge. And this is our girl who needs a lot of things, so I'm really thinking we should put this on her. Okay. Burning Shot's blue. Does that mean that she can equip it? Because then I can do this, and then this, and then just put this back on. And it turns out that worked. Okay. So, I wish this show, or these, like, most of these are, like, attached. So, Burning Shot is not currently, Staggering Attack is not currently, and Dodger is not currently. So I should really look at getting somebody on Staggering Attack. Honestly, this cleansing tint has never been useful. Maybe I'll put it back on at some point, but I think I'm gonna do this. Just so we can get more things applied and learned. Sure. I heard something. I got scared. I heard it again. Oh, it's there. Right there. All right. For a second, I thought I missed it, and I was just like, okay. We started this fight, so don't fuck it up. Be extra embarrassing. Okay. Well, that was great. God, we live in a constant state of almost killing them.
Ice shatter.
Okay, well. Ouch. Please kill. For a second, I really thought I didn't kill. Got one. We're getting better. I'm way too slow right now. But that's okay. Because we are getting better. Honestly, this might be controversial. Did I just heal himself? I definitely picked the wrong person. And I saw red, and I thought it was red hair, and that is dumb as hell. That is just dumb as hell. I'm gonna do it again, though. Items. I'd like to use one of my healing tints I can't use outside of battle. And I would like to heal her. I'm also used to the game picking the weakest person. So the fact that it went to her first, I was like, wait, but she's not weak? What's happening? Alright.
Flames on me.
Get ready.
Damn, it almost died. Ouch. Well, can't win them all. Hey, Dee, I'm remembering how to play, but I'm fucking scared. And, so far we've gotten one successful parry, which isn't terrible. Oh, there's a dead guy. No.
Nice.
Don't say nice. I just found a corpse. I'm trying to see his armband. The armbands on the corpses are always obfuscated of what expedition they are. I think the implication is that they're all Expedition 68 because this is where Expedition 68 went awry. But it doesn't actually, like you know, they didn't want to put the have like different armbands for different corpses, I guess. So, or for people to read into where they placed corpses. So they were like, ah, fuck it. Thought I saw something swimming up there. The bubbles keep jump scaring me. My life is so hard. Y'all don't even know what it's like. Getting jump scared by goddamn bubbles on your screen all the time. Being a little baby. Oh shit. There's another corpse. I'm starting fights all over.
Interesting.
Interesting, baby girl. That's a corpse. Okay. I'm just scared. I didn't expect this to be a horror game. I thought this was just supposed to be kind of emotionally sad, mostly sci-fi. But this is a fucking horror game. It's just one of those Oscar horror movies instead of like a cheesy horror movie. I heard something. What the fuck is over there? I could hear it. Oh. Oh, you can drop down here. Bubbles the Powerpuff Girl? Y'all, this game is so stressful, I'm genuinely not sure if I could play it. Like, I've played 2 horror games on stream. Both streams ended with me cutting the stream early and crying because I was so sad and embarrassed I couldn't keep playing the game because I can't play scary games. I just get so scared of, like, every step forward is so scary and stressful. And, like, this whole underwater, really dark land that we're in, it's, like, my thalassophobia has this, like, tightness in my chest that doesn't go away at all. So I'm just like, oh my god, this sucks! So, like, I know I keep having to pause after taking 6 steps, but that's literally all I can take before I'm so tense that I'm like, oh my god, I need a break. I just need a second. I need to smoke a cigarette. I need to, like, take a walk. I need to pet a cat. I need, like, a fucking second. Holy shit, because it's so, like, oppressive. I don't know if the, like, how absolutely terrifying it is coming across just in stream from watching it, but, like, yeah, right now, especially because we're underwater... I have to look at Abby Frido Shippo. Because we're underwater, it's just also like, oh god, there could be these giant sea monsters. I don't know, it's also scary. Okay. When I get scared, I need a fun dip. See? When I get scared, I need something to dip my fun in. I'm excited to find more of these. I hope they're not all this short. I was really disappointed at how short this was. Like, this is the only journal, Expedition 81 journal. And then whoever Julie and Simon are. Julie search and rescue. Because, like, what am I supposed to do? Go down there? Like a fucking idiot? I heard something roaring over there. Well, let me just see. I bet it's not any fucking better over here. Maybe the roaring was coming from over here. Like, I just really want to know what that is. Oh, it's them.
Expedition 68. Elodie. It's a miracle that any
I was
of
like,
us
is he
survived.
gonna read it?
We were caught in the maelstrom and flung from wave to wave. We lost the moon and the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds. The paintress sent a storm to overcome us, but it is we who have overcome the storm. After surviving that, crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience It's how we survived that storm. And it's how we grabbed victory. It wasn't even a battle. It was an ink bath. We squeezed those nevs dry. But this new one looks tougher than the others.
Womp womp. I like how for this one she wrote out Expedition 81, and for this one she was like Exp 68. Okay, so basically there's a super giant monster that killed everybody up ahead. Oh wow, look at the like coral, looks like coral here. And then as you get down in the middle area, it's much smoother. And it looks like it's turning into blood, because then as you get back into the back, it's much more like stringy and like... What the fuck, man? Okay, so if that's gonna be a huge boss monster, then I guess it's, you know, this isn't that much scarier. I keep reading I can press what, Q? Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I really am gonna have to think about this, because this is gonna take 6 years if I'm playing at like 20 feet a day. Because, yeah, like, this is a horror game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a good game. I just kind of wish I was watching someone else play it. Yeah, Dee Dee, a lot of times I would just go and then stick my finger. Not if I was sharing, obviously, but, like, I would rather use my finger than the Dippin' Dots little flat stick thing. I just stick my finger in there. I never thought to use a sucker or a lollipop, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed off about how smart that is. I have never stuck, like, a sucker into a fun dip thing. That is so fucking smart. I'm, like, mad now. What? That's genius! Thanks, sweet girl. I don't think we should lick our fingers and put it in there, though. I'm sure that's how we'll invent the next kind of COVID. I think it's crazy you can remove people from your party. Like, no, Mael, I don't want you to fight. Yeah, it feels great. I'm awesome. I live like this all the time. God, DD's in 3008. Alright, we just gotta do it. Nope, 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 nope. Rival zombies. Because I'm down to the red headspace for this game. I unplugged my mic, that's how upset I got. Damn, it really does just fix itself, though. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely like, you gotta play, Kaylee. You gotta play it. Just play the game. It's just a game. You just gotta play the game. And I'm like, and as soon as I start doing it, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, you ever watch, like, when I'm watching a horror movie, and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you make that decision? Doesn't every fiber of, like, survival instinct in your brain scream not to do that? Because that's what my brain does. My brain wants me to be alive so bad. I don't know how to describe this in your brain. My brain has always been obsessed with keeping me alive. My brain is constantly telling me all the ways I can get hurt or murdered so that I can avoid it. Like, I was a terrified child because I was like, oh, here's how that could kill me. Here's how that could kill me. Here's how that could kill me. Like, I could tell you how any given scenario led to my death. I was afraid of everything. Heights, because I could fall and die. Like, just literally everything. Like, I have such an intense survival instinct that it is very, very hard to force my body to physically do things that put me in danger. That's why, like, I can't do party drugs. I do not think my body would let me do cocaine. This is a real story. I'm not even kidding you. This is when we were living in Seattle. I don't know if Zyger knows about this. He might, because I love to overshare. But I got the idea because I love smooth skin. I was like, I want to try waxing. And I don't really want somebody else waxing my bikini line. So I'll just do an at-home Brazilian. So I decided to start doing at-home waxing. And even now I'm realizing I could have probably started with my legs. But I didn't. Went straight for the bikini line. and I had my little wax, like hot wax heater thing, and my little sticks and my little strips, and I put the wax down and put the little strip down the direction you're supposed to, and I hold the skin taut the direction you're supposed to, and I pulled, and I got the strip half off, and it hurt so badly that my hand let go of the strip. And so I had a wax strip half stuck to my pubic hairs. And I kept being like, you just gotta pull it off. And I would go to pull it, and my hands would start shaking so badly, and like I couldn't have any grip strength to pull it. Like, I don't know how to describe it any other way besides my body physically wouldn't let me hurt myself. Like, because it was such an intense pain, I couldn't pull hard enough to rip it. I had to like get scissors and like use things to dissolve adhesive stuff, like peanut butter. I can't even remember what I used. It was a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was like, I was like, this is the most stupid situation to be in. It's like awkward in a humiliating way. It's fucking lame. It's so easily avoidable and also predictable. But I genuinely could not, like, also, yeah, hi Azim. I couldn't bring myself to, like my body would not let my brain injure myself in that way. See, Salty, I'm so jealous. Because I was like, because the worst part is, that one strip was so smooth. And it was so smooth for, like, weeks. And I was like, oh my god, this is exactly what I want, but I can't do it. And I don't know, and because now I know how much it hurts, I don't know if I could ever go get a Brazilian. Like, somebody else doing it at least would help the, like, but it hurts so bad. Like, it hurts. But also, like, when I first started plucking my eyebrows as, like, a 13-year-old, it hurt so bad that my eyes would just pour water the whole time, and it was physically really hard to do, and my skin would be, like, really red and irritated. And now I can take tweezers and just do this, and my skin doesn't care, because I've been doing it for so long. So I'm assuming that things like waxing is the same, that, like, once you do it for a while, your body just kind of gets used to it. Yeah, the more you do it, the easier it gets. But I could not do it to myself. So that's, like, right now, I can't get, I'm about to hit quit because I don't even want to unpause this and have to go back up the ladder because it means I'm turning my back to whatever, like, I can't even, like, I've been trying to not look at the screen. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I can't even look at the screen because it makes me want to throw up. Like, I get so scared that it makes me want to throw up. I just, I can't do it. Like, I love watching horror movies because I can do this and the movie keeps playing. But I can't do scary games because I want to do this. But then the game's not, like, the game won't keep playing until I keep playing it. See, you think you'd like a male Brazilian, but then the first time that you feel the wax ripping every hair at once off your fucking, like, pubis mound, it is just so painful. And I wasn't starting on the bikini line. I was like, I'll do, like, real easy, like, just a non-weird part, like right at the top area. Like, super easy, like, the less delicate skin. No. It was hell. It was hell, and I got it stuck on me for like an hour and a half, and it was like purple wax. It was a fucking mess. It was an absolute nightmare, and I was like, fuck this. Fuck this 100%. I cannot do this. That's kind of how I feel now. Like, every single time I'm like, okay, it's getting a little scarier. Okay, this is a lot more horror game coded than I thought. Okay, now I'm like, I'm gonna make Zyger play this. I'm gonna watch Kyle play this. I'm sorry, Zyger. Well, yeah, like, small sections, but, like, I'm used to plucking my eyebrows, which is, like, maybe 5 hairs max, you know? One strip, which is, like, supposed to be, like a strip is, like, maybe this big, you know? Like, an inch wide, less than an inch wide, and, like, yeah, a couple inches. Like, you do it in small sections. But they'll rip, like, that one strip comes off, like, instantly. So it feels like hundreds of hairs are being ripped out at once. So not like all, but like all the ones on the strip is what I meant. Like all, it's not like plucking where it's like a couple. It's like, here's 100. Here's 100. Like, it's just, you know, it's just, it's so much more painful than like plucking your eyebrows. I was like, I haven't been plucking my eyebrows for a long time. I know. See, now I'm interested. What could be worse to wax than your cooch? Oh, that's fair. See, honestly, I feel like that skin's less sensitive. Damn, Zyger guessed it. He sure did. But, like, I know this sounds so dumb, but I am, like, I don't think this is a game I can stream. And I feel bad because it feels like it implies the game is bad, but this is an amazing game. You should play this game. Unless you can't play scary games. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If you can't play horror games, don't try playing this game. It's way scarier than I thought it would be. Yeah, you gotta be really confident that you can keep that shit spread. Otherwise, that's just a disaster. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to solo wax that. Wow, her butt is so smooth. Sweet girl, I'm so glad that that's probably an incredibly universal thing. That's why porn fucks up guys so much, because then they're like, how come your butthole's not smooth? And it's like, I was wondering the same thing my whole life. It turns out that's like a procedure. Like, they also get them bleached so that there's no discolorations. Like, it's a lot. But yeah, I was planning on streaming this today and the rest of the week, and I don't think I can, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is also kind of good news because Paralives comes out next month, and I definitely wanted to stream that. I just thought I would be streaming it way after it came out. So, girl, I'm still like, oh, but it would look so cute. And then it's like, shut up. But then I'm like, but it would look so cute. So I'm to the point now where I'm like, oh God, I think about getting laser all the time. Because I struggle really bad with like getting ingrown hairs and stuff. It's been getting worse and worse the older I get. And so literally I've been like, for health reasons, I think I need to look into laser hair removal. But it looks so cute! St. Titi gets it. Y'all are savages. So funny. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, that's fair, Zine. I know you can laser a lot of things. But I don't know if I've actually checked if you can laser the butthole. Like, actually get in there. In the zone. The B zone. I don't think so. Okay, so anyway, like, we're gonna stream the rest this week. I don't think it can be this game because I'm a coward. But I want to see what happens next. Like, I'm genuinely, after stream, I'm gonna be like, alright, Zyger. Get on the TV downstairs. I'm making you play Claire Obscure. Using my save profile. Like, I'm just gonna pull it up. Because I'm on Xbox. I'm on PC, Game Pass, Xbox. So I can just make Zyger and Kyle play my save file for me. Because I am too scared. Other than that, I have a list of games on my backlog that I was going through. We did Everything. We did Dispatch. We've done Claire Obscure. And there are a couple more games on there, obviously, because my backlog is large. It's actually not. A lot of people, I've heard of their backlogs. I'm like, Jesus. Because to me, there are games I'd like to play, and then there's my backlog. Does that make sense? Right? Like a Dragon, Let's Be Pirates is a game I'd like to play. Like a Dragon 8 is in my backlog. Does that make sense? Laser on my vagina is crazy. Put some of those glasses on my clit too. Oh man, that's so funny. But see, I think it's different is that like women expect men to be hairy. Men expect women to be smooth. And that's where the like issue comes from. It's like, oh, you can be hairy. But when I'm hairy. But honestly, the real answer is I live in the Pacific Northwest. Most of the women here are hairier than the men. Well, unless you count facial hair. They got some big beards here. Extravagant mustaches. But yeah, I see so much body hair on women now that it has actually stopped being weird a lot. I was very insecure about it as a teenager, but now I moved to a state, or like, not even a state, a group of states where no one gives a fuck. So that's been kind of nice. Now I'm like, damn, I'm the weird one for noticing she's wearing shorts with leg hair. You know, that's just her life. I have a controversial opinion though. I think everybody should shave their armpits. I don't like armpit hair. I think it's just gross. I don't understand how it can be hygienic and not stinky and super sweaty all the time. That is the one thing where I don't care your gender presentation. I don't care anything about anything. I think everyone should shave their armpits. I don't know. That's my hot take. That's my very hot take. I don't know if this is putting him on blast, but when I first met Kyle, I was like, wow, he doesn't have armpit hair. And somehow, at some point, it came up, and he was like, oh yeah, I shave my armpits. I think armpit hair is gross. And I was just like... Because here's the thing. When you're, like, snuggling, like, when a guy wants you to, like, snuggle into his arm, and then he's got, like, a wet toupee here, nobody wants that. I don't know how to say it any other way. Nobody wants that. There was the first I snuggled him, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have, like, a wet little dog on the back of my head. Like, that's so great. The hairs, like, hold in bad sense. Yeah, they just... Nah, I'm a big, like, it's real, it takes 5 seconds. You can do it dry. You don't have to do it in the shower. Sometimes if I'll check and be like, oh, I need a little touch-me-up. And a little wash rag. Get rid of any little hairs. And using deodorant with arm hair makes me feel weird. So it was really famous. LL Cool J in the 80s always had his shirt off or a tank top. Because he's, like, built like a fucking triangle, right? And so he was always showing off his huge arms and muscles and broad chest. So he's always, like, doing this and had his arms up. And was like, yeah! And if you look at any picture of LL Cool J from the 80s, you will see chunks of stick deodorant in his armpit hair. For some fucking reason, LL Cool J used stick deodorant, probably because spray hadn't even been invented yet. He used white, so now everything's clear gels. I think they were all invented for LL Cool J, because LL Cool J is my number one, like, guilty of long armpit hair with stick chunks of deodorant stuck to it. I caught my uncle like that once as a teenager, and I was, like, 11, and so I was like, sir, why do you have chunks of... And he was like 16, 17, and I was like, no. No. But yeah, so that's my hot take. Is just like, if you're gonna have armpit hair, you gotta use spray deodorant, you gotta use clear deodorant. Don't use white stick deodorant. I don't know if that needs to be said. Like, if you got little crumblies, you gotta use a different deodorant. And see, I use Dove, which is a white stick deodorant. But I don't have little chunks of deodorant in my armpits because I shave. So, like, that's what I mean. You have to pick. You can't not shave and use... I remember I used to be LL Cool J armpit hair stick deodorant crumbles. But people can change. I remember the baby doesn't think people can change. If you Google LL Cool J armpit hair stick deodorant crumbles, you will get exactly what I'm talking about, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like it was very specific. You have lots of choices to avoid this. There's different deodorant options. There's hair care options, but you cannot be like, I don't have. I'm gonna not shave, and the only deodorant I'm gonna buy is white, and it falls apart as soon as you breathe on it. Like, no, get a gel, get a clear gel, get a spray. My mom's a big uses the blue bottle. I think it's Secret spray deodorant. I don't like spray deodorant. It's like wet, and I don't like feeling wet. It doesn't feel like... I don't feel like spray deodorant keeps me as clean. Like, it's because it's just like this wet spray. I use Dove. I love the smell of Dove. So I use Dove deodorant, and it's great. But it is white, so you gotta be careful. But the Dove is really good because it's like oily, not crumbly, so you don't get the little crumblies. I'm glad we're all on the same page with this. This pleases me. Ooh, I use Arid. That's fun. I think Zyger uses Old Spice. I remember seeing red Old Spice deodorants all over my house. See, Omega, that's why, like, my mom is very 80s pilled. She was a big canned hairspray user in the 80s. And now she uses spray deodorant, and she used spray sunscreen from the time it was invented until now, when I told her 3 months ago, hey, studies came out. They found out that spray sunscreen doesn't work. So, like, my siblings, I have a conspiracy theory. Everyone keeps talking about how Gen Z looks kind of, like, way older and more haggard than millennials. It's because millennials had sunscreen use peak, and then spray sunscreens took off when Gen Z were like babies, and Gen Z have spent like their whole lives with spray sunscreen being the default, in my experience. So essentially, none of these fucking kids have been wearing sunscreen. Like, we've talked about that. Like, oh, people in the past look so much older for their age because they don't wear fucking sunscreen. That's why, like, we gave Gen Z fake sunscreen. Remember Bod body spray? God. I was a big fan of Axe, I'm not gonna lie. There was, like, 2 Axe sprays I hated, but there were a lot of Axe sprays that smelled good. That was my, like, our high school. That was all big. Yes. Right guard. Is that the one that's, like, teal? Like the greeny, a little bit of blue in it. Like, I've never. See, for me, people switched from Axe to Old Spice body sprays. That was the. See, Bod commercials reminded me of the 5 Gum commercials. I also found the 5 Gum commercials weirdly horny. Baby powder is also great for under the titties or between the thighs. That's another pro tip. If your thighs rub together in the summer when you're wearing shorts, deodorant on your thighs. Pro tip. It's a huge, huge thick girl tip. Like, yeah, under the titties, deodorant. Between the thighs, deodorant. It helps so much with chafing. It has the most aluminum. Those are some good pro tips. Under the titties is the one time I do like spray deodorant. For some reason, it feels like cold as shit. That's the other thing. I don't like spray deodorant because it's always fucking freezing. But I like the little of cold air out my butt. Ah, shit. My mic is in a weird spot, and I've been moving around a lot. So it's probably my fault. You can blame me. You're all bad watchers for not telling her. Don't worry, my mic cut out twice, but it fixed itself both times. So maybe it'll fix itself again. Sorry, sometimes after I'm having mic issues, I catch myself just staring at the little bar for the mic and the audio mixer. I get, like, hypnotized by it. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm talking. Look at that. And then I'm talking again, and I'm like, is there anything going on when I'm not talking? Because I have a fan on over here. So sometimes when I'm trying to decide if I should turn my fan off or not, I'll be like quiet and then just staring at my thing. Baby powder everywhere is great. I'm not gonna lie, Omega, baby powder is fantastic. You don't see yourself? I'm gonna take the mic off for this one because last time I went back there, I definitely fucked the mic up and now it's going. It's not that it's small, it's just that Ebufreno Shippo is so huge. And he was so far away. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, petroleum jelly is like good. Trying to figure out where to put him. I'm not a giant yellow thing. Okay, first off, his name is Ebufreno Shippo. Because he's perfect. He's so cute. I love this thing so much. So ebi fry is ebi is shrimp, so it's fried shrimp, and then shippo is Japanese for tail because he's just the tail left over from the fried shrimp. Oh. That one I saw. It was just crazy buzzing. Tap. Cursed. Yeah, that's so weird. I was staring at it. I was just like, wow, it's stuck at like, it was at like -30. It was like stuck like right here. It was crazy. And it was perfectly stuck right there. That's why I was like, uh-oh, it's broken. Because, see, usually it should be tittering down here at the bottom. See? And when I talk, it moves a lot. Because, you know, you start a little quieter. I get pretty pitchy because I got a high-pitched, squeaky voice. Yeah, this is because you disrespected Zyder Vito Shippo. And continue to do so. Alright. Try to be responsible. Put my mic back on. Okay. Maybe. Oh, I remember now. I believe in you. Also, I want to be very clear. His name is Ebifurino Shippo. I love him. I love him. This is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I just can't believe how round he is, and I just can't believe how much I love him. I love him so much. I can't stop smiling whenever I look at him. He brings me nothing but joy. I love him. He's just a little tail left over from your fried shrimp. No, I hate shrimp. I would never eat a shrimp. I'm sorry that my Japanese accent is not native. His name is Ebifrano Shippo, and that's how I say it. He's also got beans in his butt, so when I hold him right here, instead of being fluffy, just right there you can feel the beans. I think that's so he's not too top heavy. Or more importantly, so that he's bottom heavy. Beans! With an N! What the fuck? Don't pick on me just because I don't talk good. Look, I just don't have to go all the way back there to put him back. So he's gonna hang out here. Not the bees! The bees would have been crazy. Alright, guys, look. Okay, so here's the thing. To catch everybody up to speed, I've been playing Clair Obscur. I'm about 8.5 hours in. Get me out of here. Thank you, Swig Girl. So I'm about... show you proof. My mouse isn't letting me mouse over to... this has been happening a lot too. I have to Alt-Tab to Clair Obscur. And then I have to make it windowed. And then I can... my mouse is... oh no. No, what is happening? My mouse is going apeshit. There we go. So here's proof. 8.5 hours in. It's a good game. It was 100% not a... I don't like this game. I don't want to play it anymore. I cannot play games that are this scary. I just can't. We are in an underwater dark red hell. I keep trying to walk forward. I yelled so hard I scared Zyger. I can't live like this. I can't do it. So, I think this is tentatively our last Clair Obscur stream. I'm gonna make Zyger play it with me off stream. Or I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video playthrough because this game is amazing and I really want to know what happens next. I definitely love it. Super. Also, yeah, I did love the game Dispatch so much that I found this really good Dispatch background and I was like, bet, I'm gonna make one of my 3 monitors this Dispatch background. But my graphics card does this fun trick where if it needs to be updated, one of its first signs is by changing my desktop backgrounds to all be the same background. So I used to have 3 different backgrounds, and now the Dispatch background is all 3 monitors' backgrounds, and I keep forgetting to change it back because it's a pain in the ass because it happens every time. But I loved this one because it has everybody, including the mascot person and our IT bro, and that quite pleased me. We even got cheese, so I thought it was quite good. Honestly, Mega Shadow, that would be fun. And in fact, what I'm going to suggest is Zyger and I have been playing Marvel Rivals Vampires hella hard the last couple of days. Honestly, Omega, we should maybe think about doing that for the rest of this week. Figure out how to tackle it. I don't even know how to tackle it. Cause I've never even been to Letterboxd. I'm not gonna lie, I've never clicked on a single link that anybody has put for Letterboxd. Not like nobody can take this person. Cause that's my thing. Once I read one person's Letterboxd reviews and accounts, I gotta read everybody's. So I have never clicked on her Letterboxd account because I'm always just like, I don't know enough about movies to be reading people's reviews for it. Sometimes Omega will copy and paste the review, and then I'll read it and be like, oh, that was really good. But I just can't I've never been able to go to Letterboxd because it feels like it's a whole social media ecosystem, and I'm afraid to interact with it. That's how I feel about LinkedIn. I technically have a LinkedIn account I made when I was 18 years old, and it says I work at Pizza Hut because that's where I worked at when I made it. I still get emails about LinkedIn and my Pizza Hut resume, and my grandfather, for some reason, tries to add me on LinkedIn like every 9 months. For almost, like for 15 years, my grandfather has been trying to add me on LinkedIn, and I've never even opened the fucking website since the day I made the account. I just can't do it. I can't do it. As soon as you can't even click on a post on LinkedIn or see a profile without being logged in. I don't know how to fucking log in, or I'd have changed things. So I can't interact with LinkedIn. And people send funny LinkedIn things, and I'm like, send me a screenshot. I don't have fucking LinkedIn. See, Omega, that sounds exciting. So yeah, I think maybe we should spend the rest of the week doing Letterboxd creation. That sounds really fun. But we can combine everyone's ideas with Mecha Shadow as well, because Zyger and I can hop in Discord, in the Marvel Rivals Discord, and play some Marvel Rivals Vampires. And I can show you guys how fucking fun it is. We both have max level scroll rolls. I'm working on Moon Knight right now, raising him up. But, oh. But that's because I still work there. Alright. Get out of here. The music's beautiful. So that's one of the sad things. But I think we're going to go in and... I'm going to switch this over. Zegger, if you do want to play, by all means. I will play some more worlds. Let's hang out. It's not PvE, so it's not, or it's not PvP. It is PvE. So for those who haven't seen, I always think of Link shells from Final Fantasy XI, and that's a problem. Why? Yeah, so I will show you guys. It is a horde mode vampire murder mode that, like, honestly, so it came out first with Marvel Zombies. That's why I keep calling it Marvel Zombies. Technically, this round is vampires, but Marvel Rivals Vampires, like Rivals Vampires, it's like the I find to not be very good mouth feel. So I like Marvel Zombies was just tight. It like really like, oh, Rival Zombies. Like, you want to play some zombies. Like, it's already been kind of established as the lexicon. So I struggle with Marvel Vampires as a name. It's literally Marvel Zombies, but vampires, except Marvel Zombies was a roguelike, essentially, where the main focus was on these random cards you would get each round, and there were a lot of rounds and a lot of cards. And so, like, runs were determined based on how good you were at pulling the correct cards. Now what they've done is essentially made it a Diablo clone. The cards you still get, but you only get like 5, because now they've broken up to where it's only 5, like on Nightmare mode and harder, it's 5 rounds. And mapful. See, mapful sounds better than Marvel Rivals Vampires or Rivals Vampires, like, for sure. Yeah, instead of being random cards and it being like a roguelike with these kind of random elements, it's more of like a Diablo clone or like a looter shooter game. No, it doesn't. Mapful's terrible. I don't know. Mapful sounds better, like, when it kind of looks like a fun, like, it looks like, is that a typo of Marvel? And it's like, no. It's Vampire Marvel Rivals. So there's that. But, oh, we have more esports news. That's so exciting. Oh no, I didn't do my predictions. You get currency if you predict, so I just pick random teams. Oh, I got 2! Look at me! I just picked 2. Or I just fill them in at random. And then, you know, whatever will be, will be. Pirates got 3rd. I thought they were getting it first. That's fine. I just put that because they won the last time. I'm like, whatever, we're doing my predictions. So here's, like, if you do your predictions, you get little currencies, see? And then if they're accurate, which, like, All seeing Oracle indeed, 80%. Somebody's getting fixed. 100% is like impossible. What the fuck? So yeah, like in here what I'll do is I'll view tournaments, matchups. In Oceania, last time they played. Oh, they won't even show it this time. Oh, maybe Oceania didn't have one before. Here we go. Here's the teams for Oceania. Nobody has any. I don't know if they just added. I think maybe they just added Oceania because that's really little. So let's predict. So we have these 5 teams at our predictions. Let's give it to the Angela team, and the Avengers team looks like it has a better logo, but this one just feels more esports-y. So let's give it to them. But we'll give the Avengers the win here. I was the Chiefs. I don't even. Okay, I guess we're giving them the win there. We'll take Fury all the way, and the Fury win. How about that? See, Omega, I have always said that you could see the exact moment that Overwatch started declining, and it's when Overwatch started making fundamental whole server game changes based on what worked best in Overwatch League, aka Pro. Everything else about Overwatch League was amazing. They also, COVID definitely didn't help. But like, I loved the fact that it's by like city, state. You know, there were regional teams. I loved that concept way more than like having to root for the Monster Energy drink. Chuckle fucks. But one of the biggest problems with Overwatch League was so much stuff was constantly changing, and they were constantly changing the way they did it, and then they were changing the main game itself to try to change the professional meta, even though the professional meta wasn't anything like the regular meta. And when they first introduced hero bans, the way hero bans worked was whatever the most played hero in the entire all of Overwatch League, like over all of Overwatch at the time that League started, like for that week's League would be banned. And a lot of times those were characters that weren't professional, like weren't high meta characters, so it didn't matter. So they did the opposite, to where it was whoever was used the most among professionals would be banned the next week. But because they needed the regular game to be able to be practiced for the professionals, they made it so that that was like banned in comp. Like in comp, if everybody was using Black Widow in Overwatch League, Black Widow would be banned in comp the next week. For everybody, not just professionals. Like, it wasn't pick ban. It was like, well, that hero's banned. Like, they just made some of the weirdest fucking decisions. That's not funny, Omega. That's how anything works. If you try to cater to, like, it's a balancing act of catering to hardcore and normies, you know, right? And if you don't cater to your hardcore at all and you take them for granted, they'll leave. But if you only cater to your hardcore and make changes at the whims and advice of the hardcore, it's only going to make it so that, you know, you have to be really fucking hardcore to understand what the hell's going on. I do have game audio. That's a great one. Hey, desktop audio, real question. What the fuck? Oh, I think it's because my audio is really low. So, like, I'm turning it all the way up right now so you can hear it. I have it so that the music on the home screen is very, very, very low. Because I have music in-game really, really low because I don't like hearing it with all of the other sounds during matches. So I'm going to turn this back down where it was, which will make it so that you can't hear this music anymore. But I don't know if you can hear these. The sound effects are louder. There we go. So, like, I don't know if you could hear those, like, ching, the ding, that's a little bit pink, pink. It's because I'll forget that too, and I turn my volume. Like, right now my volume is at 78 right now, so that I can barely hear the music, when normally my headset is like 50 something, and if I forget to turn this down before a match, I will be like, ow, and then turn it down. Zyger and Kyle don't see that because we play Marvel Rivals in different rooms, so they never witnessed this happening, but that is a thing that just also happens. Oh, esports missions. Oh, now, oh, I'm so glad. Like, they're trying, which I appreciate. They have a lot of stuff, and if I get into the... I guess I'm still burned because we got really into Overwatch League and then it just all died and they made a bunch of really frustrating decisions. I think I'm just burned. I don't want to root for Liquid. And the NRG Shock are just the San Francisco Shock from Overwatch League who were all like... who came out as just a bunch of fucking sex pests and weirdos. I don't want to be fucking Team Shock ever, but the Shock are always a great organization. So I know they're going to be doing really well. And then, like, I don't know, Genji, I don't want to know. Like, I don't like, you can't name an esports org that it's not gross. You know? I don't want to root for any of these orgs that have this long history and baggage. I just want to, like, it would be like if every Chicago sports team was owned by the same person. So all of the Blackhawks baggage was also the Bears baggage, which was also the Cubs baggage, which was also the White Sox baggage. Like, they all have their own baggage. Can you imagine if they were all combined? Hey, stop that. Get some help. But not punished. So, I don't know. I really struggle with that. I wouldn't be surprised at this point, Omega. It's a game. I can't think of a single franchise at this point that is free. Which, to be fair, I guess is just what America's been doing for so long, but, like... Fair play is fair play. This is why I can't follow sports teams, right? That's why I like sports teams being city-based. Because the actual, like, owners, anytime, like, you're not rooting... Because when you're rooting for the Chicago Cubs, as just, like, a layman sports person who's like, oh, that's my hometown team, you root for them because it's a hometown thing. You're not speaking of, like... oh yeah, the owners and the players, I think they're all great guys, and I want to root for them as people. But when these organizations aren't based on, like, like something more neutral like that, it's something that, like, you can get behind, like that's why, you know, if all of these same teams went to the Olympics and suddenly it was Team Canada, Team USA, blah, 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 you can start rooting for teams easier. But instead, it's like, I don't want to be tied to, like, oh, I'm a big, what is the FaZe Clan fan? I love any FaZe team because I love the organization of FaZe. Like, anybody who is a Patriots fan because they think that the people who have owned the Patriots for the last 50 years are good people should be on a watch list, you know? Exactly, Omega. That's why it's so important that the teams aren't directly tied to the org. They need to be tied to... like, I can't, like, that, every sport does regions for that very reason. Like, you know, soccer teams in the UK, you know, FC Manchester isn't FC Lee and Perrin. Can you imagine? Like, okay, so, you know, we got, yeah, there isn't a Liverpool soccer team anymore, but because Liverpool was bought out by Tim Tams. So now they're the FC Tim Tams. Right, and then also hating the league commissioner, and sometimes hating the coach, usually hating the coach. Why not us, Dusty? It's a way to get all your hatred out. So, yeah, I really struggle when it's like, no, you gotta get behind the, like, Red Bull Bulldogs. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. So that's one of the reasons I struggle with esports, because it just feels aggressively parasocial in a way where it's like, what? I'm not even rooting for, like, my favorite, like, my home team, my hometown, my, like... oh yeah, we're all from, like, if they even did it by region, where you could be like, oh yeah, Northwest, or like, yeah, the South, or like, oh yeah, New England, like, but, yeah, or the XFL, or that giant boondoggle kind of funny did. This invented thing that's hard to get behind naturally. Exactly, like, when it's, Overwatch League was so easy to get behind, because it was like, oh, is there a Chicago team? Oh, is there a, you know, like, it just feels so... natural and like easy to pull in other people, like pull in new people. And so they did a setup that pulls in new people, but then they put all their focus on cultivating only the most hardcore. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. But yes, to talk more about Marvel Zombies, so it's called Blood Hunt is the actual name of the mode. And you still do get cards, but they don't matter nearly as much. And in the last mode, everybody leveled up together. If you got to level 60, all your characters are level 60. This time, the characters level up independently. So I have a max level Squirrel Girl, and then a level 29 Moon Knight, level 38 Jeff. See, exactly, Dee Dee. You had this assumption going, you're like, okay, well, I guess this is my team. And the moment you decided to get into it, you're like, okay, well, I guess I'm a fan of this team now. NorCal doesn't really get teams, but you also don't really get, you don't deserve rights. As, I found out I have to drive to Yosemite National Park in 10 days, so, like, NorCal has nothing. NorCal, you're looking around to see what's around it, nothing. Driving more. That's what's around it. That's the other crazy part. Between LA and SF, nothing. Between SF and Northern Oregon, more nothing. Those are all the mountains. Just there and there. So in this mode, it still retains the kind of two separate skill trees, a yellow and a blue. Before, I think it was a red and a blue. Those were two separate builds. Now there's like a yellow build and a blue build for every character. And then there's also Arcana. So you have, like, each character has their own level, but then you also have an account level. Right now, my account is level 11. So all of my characters, even the level 1 characters, have this total output boost, have their health equipped, etc., health increased, etc., etc. DD, that is 100% accurate. I have been through NorCal at least 6 times. Yeah, you always forget how the US is really like 99% nothing. It's so hard. We have so much room to, like, expand and try out things and be like, what if we made, like, completely walkable, like, cities, but instead of one city and then the airport's 6 hours away, what if we, like, set it up so that there was just a bunch of walkable neighborhoods and then we just spread it out as far as we could and connected the whole thing with public transit? Like, we have the space to try that. There's nothing going on in Nebraska and it's flat as shit. Why aren't we trying out cool ways to fuck around with trains and shit there? It would be so easy, but... Also, Zyger, if you would bring me my second and last, I've been doing so good, you guys, Coke of the day, I would be excited. I didn't eat before stream, and I knew that was going to be my big... I had time. I was doing other things, and then my mom called, and I was like, shit, we're going to talk for so long, I'm going to be late for stream. And that happened. Why not, Omega? Why not? I want maglevs, and I want them in Nebraska. Alright, so you have that, and then this just lists all the cards that you can get. So, I don't even know why this needs to be its own thing. But then we have gear. So, your weapon and your exclusive come in 2 options. See how these ones all have the big yellowy acorn? There's like 4 of them. The other option for Squirrel Girl is a blue icon with, like, her alt icon, which is, so if we go back to traits, it's this big acorn, or it's her alt icon, Rodent Commander. So these are the Acorn Feast and Rodent Commander builds. So if we go back to gear, so I have her Rodent Commander, or I have her Acorn Feast, which is a slingshot. Rodent Commander's weapon is a flag. And then the Seed of Yggdrasil, I can't remember what the one is for the other one. Accessories and armor, you don't have to worry about being for the correct build. They're just like generic. Everything is character specific though. So all of these accessories and armor and things like that can only be equipped by Squirrel Girl. So if I go into Moon Knight and then I go to his gear, you can see none of that stuff is in it. I drink Coke at home because I like drinking out of glass bottles. We talked about this, Amaya. Because I love drinking out of glass bottles, and they don't sell glass bottle Pepsi at any of our grocery stores. I have literally been getting more and more... I should do this. About ordering some glass bottle Pepsi just, like, on Amazon. And just doing it that way. But this has just been so convenient because they sell the 4-packs of Mexican Coke at our grocery store. And so we just buy them. But then, yes, when I go out and have a Pepsi, I'm like, damn, this is good. Because I like the Coke bottle more than the little can of Pepsi that I would be drinking instead. Little can of Pepsi is second on the tier list. I want to be very clear in terms of enjoying carbonated beverage. But I just don't think anything beats the nice, and like this shaped glass bottle too is so classic. The Pepsi bottle shape is different. But this one, I don't know, it's kind of hot. Shaped like a sexy lady. Anyways. So this is, so you have 4 weapon slots. Right now, he has blue stuff because he's a lower level. I have all legendary for her. So it goes, like, gray, white, I think, maybe silver, whatever they want to call it. Your normal default junk. And then green, blue, purple, gold. So there's 5 levels to armor. The higher difficulty of the fight, the higher chances of higher rarity weapons dropping. The forge is where this is another, like, Diablo-ass thing, because you get so many weapons and items. Oh, thanks, Milo. Milo brought me a Coca-Cola. I love you, Milo. There he is. Look at him. Here's little Milo. Yeah, I love you, Milo. And honestly, I just need the calories. Because I was like, I forgot to eat. I'm getting hungry. I know. I'll drink some calories. It's a good idea. So now, you can mark stuff to scrap it, and then you can actually forge stuff. So because she's max level, you unlock the ability to forge things as you level up. And so now because I'm max level, I can craft max level stuff. And so that'll be the end game, is the, like, I think it's pretty cool the way they show you. Oh, I am really bad at navigating these menus. I don't think they're super intuitive. But if you look at this, it shows you, because I can't use my mouse to hover over it because, you know, when it goes away. So you have, you know, the base effect, and then under extended effects, everything is rated. So I have a C tier, an S tier, a C tier, a C tier, and an S tier. So 2 things on this legendary item are S tier, which means they are the maximum on the value range. So bursting acorn enhancements value range can be anywhere from 362% to 966%. This has the full 966%. So your goal is to craft items that have better and better stats. And then, yes, I can actually show you Zyger's build. You go to view more. And so this is Zyger's Squirrel Girl. He's also played Punisher, as you can see. Zyger's a level 42 Thor. Zyger was like, I think I might try Thor earlier today. When the fuck did you play Thor? Alright, Zyger, he's holding out on me. When the fuck did you play 42 levels of Thor? That's incredible. We both found out that Thor has this ability, like one of his skill trees, this one, Rune Awakening. It's basically just an aura. He just stands there and radiates damage. And we had a level 60 Thor in our group who had all, like, legendary items. And he, oh, look at my Thor. And he just stood in the middle of the fight the whole time. And we get a lot of throwers. People who were just looking to, like, get free XP by hopping into the fight and then walking away and then getting carried and then getting the experience. It's honestly a huge problem in this mode. So this guy was just, like, standing there for a while. And we were like, oh, fuck, another thrower. And then we realized he had, like, 40,000 times more damage than us. It wasn't even close. We all had, like, a couple million. He had 100-something million. It was ridiculous. Hey, Robert, do you like my little buddy? He comes with his own buddy. Oh, he's so buddy-shaped. I just love him. Don't fall, buddy. Okay. So, yeah, we found out that one of Thor's builds is just stand there and radiate aura. And that's a medium-sized buddy. Yeah, he's pretty big. This is a little tiny buddy. See? So they average. Tiny buddy. Middle buddy. Not Angela, though. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Damn, you put on the kingpin? Loser. It's not even gold. Look at it. It's a little hella... oh, it says brother. I thought it said mother, and I'm like, he even has a pin that says mother. No, it says brother. Shut up. You're dumb. Alright, so yeah, so here's his his Squirrel Girl. It's built pretty similarly to mine. His Arcana is set up a little bit different. What's really neat is because we're the same character right now, it'll actually show me, so you can see here, his weapon has a higher rating than mine. At the top, it says rating 6458. On Reddit, the highest rating anybody has come across yet is 7,700. I don't know if it does go higher than that, but the highest rating anybody has come across is 7,700. You should definitely have bought Frog Thor. Frog Thor is incredible. Frog Thor is basically perfect. But yeah, so you can see, like, I have 2 S tiers, and he has no S tiers, but his whole thing is A's and B's, versus the rest of mine are all C's. So his is actually a little chunk better than my weapon. And then if you go to armor, same thing. He's better, because apparently he's been fucking playing this game. Yeah, he's better at everything than me. Gotta play. Just barely, too. My CD Intersil is just barely worse. Which I thought this one was really good. Oh, it's because his has acorns for everyone, and mine has Squirrel Express enhancement. So we actually have 2 different enhancements. Oh, we're fancy tonight. This is my... Also, I'm really lucky because this shirt is not behaving weirdly on, like, in my big preview. But on my little preview, sorry for the incursion, I don't know if you can really see how it looks like static. It's doing that, like, not friendly for TV print. And so when I pulled up OBS, I was like, oh shit, I think I might have to change because I think that I think this isn't TV friendly. And Kyle was like, well, yeah, it looks like static. This is pattern. He was kidding. He didn't say it like that. A Pizza Hut with glass bottle Pepsi? That is luxury. It used to be a proper country. So yeah, like, you can kind of see how it's just, like, super, like, staticky weird. But it's not in the regular stream, so that's fun. Oh. So yeah, so this is Zyger's Swiggle kicks my ass, and we both have Jeff, so I wonder. It does, it shows the thing. So, like, here's an example. I have a slightly better weapon than Zyger's. It's literally only less than 50 points better. And then he has blue items, and I think all of the rest of mine are purple. So you can see my... But it's really cool, versus I've never played Thor. So I don't have any weapons, I don't have any items equipped for Thor. So if you go to Thor, there's nothing to compare to. Moon Knight, I've played quite a bit of. So again, you can see. I just think that's so clever. And just be a little brat and go to the fucking career. Oh, look at Squid Girl. Or Squid Girl. Squirrel Girl, she looks so cute. We've gotten to Nightmare 75. He played for 2 hours without me. That's okay. That's the whole point of having so many characters. But yeah, look at that. He's 15 hours in right now. And then if I go to mine, you can see also a little career. I'm only 13 hours in right now. Yes, exactly. Robert knows what's up. I call it not TV friendly. Getting doxxed by rivals, what the fuck? Showing your whole UID. Damn, I should have looked at how many matches he played. I forgot. I played 72. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, thanks. I could feel it, and then it wasn't coming, and I'm like, now I look crazy. It was happening, I swear. Alright, so now we will basically just jump in. But yeah, so, we were Nightmare 5 because we were, Kyle hasn't played, and so we were playing with him, but you have to unlock the difficulties. So, we have unlocked much higher, but he has not. He cleared Nightmare 75 without me. I haven't cleared 75 yet. I guess we're gonna start with 75. The days sneezing and not sneezing is the worst feeling. It feels like carbonation in my brain. I hate it. I'll, like, pinch my nose right here, or, like, right here. And a lot of times that'll help, like, clear the kind of pain from the carbonation, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say you cleared it. You cleared, 84 waves of it. Alright, I guess that checks out. Alright. I'm gonna turn the volume down for myself. See, now, did you hear that was much louder, right? The actual... Usually that sudden you found a match is how I remember that my volume's too high. We're doing 75. Yes, and so there are bosses in this game. Right now, I probably should have started at a lower difficulty, and we'll do Extreme after this, because Extreme is the coolest difficulty mode, and it sucks that it only kind of goes downhill from there, because Extreme has an entire, like, you have to go through all 3 bosses, and as you're going through them, you can do extra tasks to unlock a 4th boss. Let's see if I can remember how to play it, because I've been playing a bunch of other characters. I actually haven't played Squirrel in a couple days. So Squirrel has a thing in this mode, the Zyger and I mostly call it Super Nut, Fast Nut. I was explaining it to Deirdre, and I was like, so Squirrel Girl gets to go Psycho mode. And he was like, what is that? And I'm like, it's when you go fucking Psycho mode, bro, you'll see. And he did it, and he was like, I understand Psycho mode. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. It looks like it might be a little too loud. Because, like I said, I have it very, very low, when I'm not. I don't have to remember so often. I have a very low when I'm not in game because those are all of the sounds that would be on top of all the sounds you're currently hearing now in game. I believe that there are different options for that. I like having my numbers big and visible. I'll be honest with you. So if they're, I can't remember what exactly they are. If it's one of those just like not showing teammates damage. I don't think you see your teammates damage. Okay, I don't remember. This Jeff's doing crazy though. So like I've done 23 billion damage. Zyger's already done almost 50 billion damage. Billion with a B. As in boy. As in beta. As in cut. As in Zyger got a seed of Yggdrasil and I didn't get fucking shit. Homophobic. Oh, I should pop into Discord with Zyger, my bad. Dracula Nutbusters. There's Zyger, y'all heard him cough. So basically when I press F, I enter sicko mode. And
they can hear me?
Yeah, they can. I was like, oh shit, Zyger's in Discord.
Okay.
I'm a garbage person. But this is sicko mode, and Squirrel Girl loves it, and I am Squirrel Girl, and I love it, and I have heard this message. Oh, and the other thing that reminds me of so much of Diablo is the way that your health works reminds me exactly of Diablo 3, where you have 3 charges. I've unlocked the 4th. But you start off with 3 charges of a potion that does a fixed amount of damage, and then every time you use a potion, that charge starts recharging. So you could spam all 3 back to back to back. You could space them out so that they're always recharging. But I'm like, oh, just like in Diablo 3, like that's how I thought. I believe Squirrel, god damn it, Squid Girl put a infographic in chat. I'm trying to remember from memory. S tier is, I'm sorry, S plus tier is Squirrel Girl and Moon Knight. S tier is Jeff and Thor. And then Punisher's A tier and Blade is B tier. I don't know what else to B tier. Damn, everybody's getting, see, it shows you when anybody picks up a legendary. So that's depressing. Also, in this mode, unlike in Marvel Zombies, you actually want to get the lightning damage ones and things like that. Yeah, it's very funny because Blade was incredibly OP during Marvel Vampires. Like, Blade was just Beyblading all over the place. He was just wrecking everything. And I'll tell you, I was having so much fun as Moon Knight. That's why I was playing Moon Knight all night last night, leveling him up. That's part of the reason I'm like, oh yeah, Squirrel Girl. How do I do that again? Like right now, I'm like, man, if I had Onyx, here's where I'd be putting them. Which is funny because I don't play Moon Knight at all outside of this. But I couldn't help it. Also, yeah, she's still like her nuts. Don't worry. Not up or shut up. Alright. Yeah, it's really cool. You start off by unlocking the Speedy Nut. And then the better equipment you have, the longer the Speedy Nut lasts. So as you can see in the middle of my screen, it says 26 seconds, 25 seconds, etc. That's the countdown for when my Fast Nut ends. And there are items that make that longer and longer and longer, so max of like 75 seconds. And there's a skill you can get, which I have unlocked, that makes it so that your cooldown for this is always 3 seconds, no matter what. So every 45 seconds or so for me, I have to wait 3 seconds before I can nut again. So for me, I like to start off by ulting, just so I'm like, you know. There we go. In that good, you know, doing much damage. And then you just start fastballing them. You just start fastball specialing them. You just start hitting them with that nut. I can't believe I missed that giant ass man from this far away. That's fine. I have a lightning thing, I have a freeze thing, and you're doing so many shots per second that even though the freeze has a small chance of triggering, I finally got a legendary. Oh, please be useful. Boom. Seed of Yggdrasil, yes. Okay. So the Great Lakes Avengers banner is the item for the other build for Squirrel Girl, so that's one of the ones we don't want to see. And then I can't remember what the opposite thing for the Seed of Yggdrasil is, so I don't even know which one that is that I don't want. I'll know it when I get it. You're seeing blood pools everywhere because like the zombies that have the acid pools, there are these vampires in cloaks that do a spell, and they they start sucking your blood. They're just blood suckers. They just start taking all your blood away. Look at this giant chef. Isn't he fun? So this is just, we're fighting Cap Wolf this time, which is nice because he's one of the easier boss fights. I'm sorry, do we have a Moon Knight? We have had a Moon Knight this whole time. So Moon Knight in this mode can stick Onks onto enemies, as you saw, with this Cap with Onks on him. And so that's basically your whole shtick, is that you stick Onks on enemies, and then you just go with your Onks on the enemy. My whole gag is I want somebody else to have aggro because aggro scares me because then the bad guy tries to hurt you, and I don't like it. But I'm going to be honest with you, you don't have to tell that much what's going on for the hordes. You just mostly hold down left click, and then you just murder them all. It's wonderful. See, when Cap can stand still a little bit like this, especially when he's in this room, my ult isn't completely useless. Cap just did a big roar where he was bright red. He was invincible during that, and that shows you that he is entering his second state, where he will flash around like this, and then he will do these big jumpies like this. So you gotta be prepared so that you're not missing your shots when you randomly jump high in the air. Again, I don't have to worry about avoiding that jump in the air because I'm letting the other people take the aggro, like heroes and champions, and I'm just blasting them from back here. This fairly easy fight. Tiger killed him. And so we got really lucky with that, 75. It's very easy. Ooh, one more. Okay, we got one more, and then that orange one that you saw, that orange one actually drops gold kingpin currency, because for this event, if you beat, ooh, Tiger with MVP, he's so good at this mode. If you beat Nightmare level 50, which we've already done, you unlock a kingpin accessory, which is what's on Zyger's store right now that we're talking about. However, if you keep playing, you get these kingpin golden puzzle pieces. And if you collect 100 of them, you can unlock a golden version of the Kingpin accessory. So I said I wasn't going to equip the Kingpin accessory until I could equip the gold one. But yeah, so now you can see here, I did 88 billion, which means that I beat our level 59, only has level 50 items equipped, Moon Knight in damage, but I got out-damaged by a Jeff, and Zyger was beating everything up. So that's, you know, like, oh shit, look at him, he's so cool. But this is what Nightmare mode looks like. So Nightmare mode is 5 rounds. 4 rounds of hordes and then a boss fight. And the boss fight has a lot of cool variability. Now we go through here and this is all the new shit. It's always in order from like the best item in the top left to like the shittiest. Forgot you were there for a second, so you scared the shit out of me. So if I go here and I see nothing to the left of set, I'm like, damn, I didn't get anything good. Damn, didn't get anything good. Damn, didn't get anything good. Damn, didn't get anything good. So now we come over, we go to Forge, select all, smelt. I can select the don't show again today. I don't know why. I like having myself a second chance. I always hit escape from the smelt op menu because I want to go back, and that's what I always hit. And instead of going back, I exit out completely and have to go back here. So we did gear. There's no traits for you because we leveled up already. All our show already. Otherwise, like, you level up pretty quickly, so before you get max level, you end up coming here again.
Did you want to run them through extreme?
Yes. So now what we're going to do, and this will, actually, I was going to say this will be really easy, but we can just use different characters. I'm going to show you, we have now unlocked through Nightmare 80. All of these Nightmares so far play the same way, 5 rounds. I thought they would have more rounds. The max Nightmare is Nightmare 160. But if you go all the way back here, Extreme, the 3rd difficulty you could unlock, page 1 of 18 so far, and we're not even, and we're just hit at the halfway point, is the best experience. I think I will just use my scroll roll, fuck it. Well, I just can't remember how, oh, it's only Extreme mode, fuck it. I'm gonna use Moon Knight, I'll show you guys Moon Knight. We used, yeah, we were in Nightmare before. Right, so now I will show you guys the Moon Knight. And Moon Knight's not at max level, so his kit is not, like, fully unlocked yet, so to speak. He's not even close to max level. He's, like, over half. He's at, like, maybe 2/3. So I think he's, what, 38 of 60? Alright, so we're gonna have another Moon Knight. Probably a Punisher. Tiger, what level's your blade?
So do I.
I have no idea. We're gonna find out together.
Jesus Christ. So this always starts here.
38. Okay.
I always forget that there's... It starts with like 6 vampires for no reason. I want to call them zombies all the time. And you always start off with the 1 card. And then everybody gets in here. And I'm Moon Knight. And so Moon Knight's whole thing is that he gets so many onks, you guys. Let me look at that shit. Put him here so it bounces off the back one too. Like, I haven't used Moon Knight a lot, so I haven't gotten as good at, yeah, but it looks weird. At like knowing like, oh, so like putting these onks sandwiching your enemies and then just going off like this. Pretty great. Oh, you got past that? Don't worry, I got this triangle up here. I created this fucking Star of Death to where the way they were firing literally was drawing a 5-pointed star. It was like one of the most fun things I've ever done. So yeah, I just keep making these like little zones. Like, oh, did you want to get to me? You have to go through my death triangle. And it's just incredibly satisfying to me. I don't know how to describe it any other way. But this, you move. So we cleared through the first area, and now you follow these little arrows. Just like how in Marvel Zombies, the first, like before Nightmare, the first 3 difficulties, you moved. They did that, but then they added a cool secret boss mechanic. See how at the top it says Extreme with 3 white keys? When you're at certain levels, it will give you a special hidden task to do, and if you do that, then it will, the key will turn yellow and you'll like unlock it. And if you do all that, after the last boss fight, you unlock a secret boss fight. Trying to move my onks up. But yeah, I find it incredibly satisfying, and the other Moon Knight build is actually a melee build, and everybody says that the Ankh build is more powerful, but the melee build is basically the most fun build in the entire game, and most people play the melee build even though it's technically not as strong, because they love the melee build so much. I don't like melee, I don't like being in people's faces, I don't like holding aggro, and I love bouncing my little Ankhs around. So I have not tried the melee build for Moon Knight, but it is apparently delightful. Mostly because of Smash Brothers. You're right, melee just has that sauce. So for this one, the end goal is to get to phase 14 and defeat all 4 bosses, including the secret boss. In this overall Blood Hunt mode, the goal is to get enough, like, good enough equipment through lots of beating the shit out of these zombies and doing these modes over and over, and then like crafting materials and stuff like that to be able to beat Nightmare 160. Nightmare 160 is the highest level difficulty, and there is a ranking leaderboard for, and it reminds me so much of doing Diablo Seasonal, which I used to love to do, because they have like singles, duos, triples, and full teams, separate leaderboards for each of them, and then you can see your friends' leaderboards, and it's just a good time. Oh, there's somebody up there. Right? See? Oh. Tiger's already going up to the top because after you kill everybody, you have to go to the top of the mall, and it's like 500 stairs. So like everyone's going down here. I didn't go down here because I didn't want to deal with having to go all the way back up. See? Zyder's already ready to go. I gotta come all the way up here 4 times.
I'm just so slow is the thing.
Yeah, that's fair. But yes, after this extreme thing, I will show you the leaderboards. Because it's like Diablo Seasonal. The goal is to beat Nightmare 160 faster than everybody else. And so the first goal is to get to Nightmare 160, and then the second goal is, you know. I used to get into the top 50 in Diablo leaderboards.
I miss Diablo 3.
Yeah. Like, I play, that's why I'm like, this game reminds me so much of Diablo, because
oh, don't forget this is the hidden objective.
Yeah, so this is the first hidden objective. The first hidden objective is to destroy the barrier at the end of this, and have at least, like, it says, reach the target. Technically, only 3 of the 4 team members have to reach the target, which I think is nice. Thank you very much, bitch. So I'm being a little aggressive. So now I'm actually doing damage to this barrier itself. That's why I'm putting all these on here. So as you can see, the health bar is for this barrier, and if at least 3 of us touch it in the next 52 seconds, problem is there's only 2 of us. Usually, you know, if it's me, Kyle, and Zyger, only, you know, all 3 of us can just go up there and do it. But these guys, no one's touching, so we haven't gotten the key yet. So Zyger and I are gonna have to kill all the enemies, because if we can't get somebody else to touch, come on, Moon Knight, in the next 30 seconds, we don't get the key. There we go. So now you can see that key has turned yellow, because we beat the objective. And so now we'll enter the Cap Wolf fight, and instead of being the end of the game, it will just be lost off fight. I'm putting too many things all over. I don't know why. I can't make it to replace. I forgot about those. Yeah, I would like they call it hidden, and it is very much just optional. When you do Nightmare, they remove the cutscenes, so I forgot that there are cutscenes. And so the goal is to stick as many of these fucking onks on him as I can, and you can see when I miss because he's bouncing all over the place like a jackass. And this is the only mode where you get multiple cards. You get 2 cards after every boss instead of 1. And you don't have to pick all these things up. They suck up towards you if you miss anything. This is one of my favorite set pieces in the entire game, and I'm so sad that you can only get to it when you're on the first 3, like the first 2 difficulties. Why is Moon Knight in the story? Well, sweetheart, I got bad news. I'm gonna make you play Claire Obscure. Too scared. This is really satisfying. Just so fucking satisfying. Like, being Squirrel Girl in this train car is one of the most fun things I've ever experienced. But it's just like, come on. I find it so pleasing. I like the sound. Let's do this. And they bounce for so long that even when I'm reloading, it's still doing damage. There's 2 zombies left. Where are they? Oh, right in front of me. Oh, that one hadn't fallen yet, to be fair. New York sewer rats sure look weird. The voice that you guys are maybe hearing, because it's pretty low, is Kingpin, by the way. The story mode for this is that Kingpin has made people from different timelines illegal. Like, they're illegal immigrants from time. And he's mayor of New York, and so the vampire plague, Mayor Kingpin was like, alright, you vigilante superheroes are legally allowed to fight the vampire hordes under my, like, command. He's like Amanda Waller, but a white man kind of thing, and we're the Suicide Squad. I'm pretty sure flyers show up in this level. Oh, so this has another secret agenda level where you have to beat these red bushes. There are, I believe, 4. We've beaten 2 of them. You have to, like, blow them up. They're pretty easy to blow up, but I do forget they exist, as you just saw. Oh, here's the other one. Right in front of me. There's 3. Here. No. Oh, somebody got it. All right. So, those are that. Back over to my aunt.
Got the last one, don't worry.
Thanks. Just kidding, my aunt is gone.
Forgot you could hear me again, and I had more goldfish. I put them away.
I did not hear any of your goldfish, so that makes me feel better. Okay, so I have some up high onks to try to help get these goddamn flyers. This flying horde menace. When I'm Jeff, the flyers are really fun to get. You just spit up at them. I can't imagine how annoying they are for Blade.
I just throw myself up there and hope I hit one, and then I Beyblade on the way down.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so we unlocked, so we did that whole thing. I like to pollute. Take my onks with me. if you did not do the secret keys until this point, you do not go this way to the treehouse. You actually go to the left and do a different map. The way we're doing right now, we unlocked because we've already done the first two things. So if you see a different playthrough of this level and you're like, I don't recognize this, that's why. Oh, hello. So these vampires are basically the scariest ones in the game. They fly and they can stun you to suck your blood. It ain't pretty. So even though like these guys with the blood coming out of them are the second scariest enemies, I stop when I see these flyer guys and I'm like, you're my main priority. Normally this guy right here is my main priority because they have a lot of health and they suck your blood so fast. They travel in packs, just so fucking many of them. Also, the Moon Knights can share Ankh, which I think is really funny. Except sometimes I try to pick up an Ankh, and I'm like, why can't I pick this up? Because it's not mine. And I don't know. Yeah, it's just that, Kingpin is like, before the vampires attacked, Kingpin was like, this is the perfect opportunity to get rid of superheroes under the pretense of time immigration. It's just too real. I don't know. I just think that would really happen. Like, I hate how much I'm like, yeah, I can see that. Thank you very much is one of my favorite things anybody says in this game. There's one left. Oh. It was right there. So sad. Not a huge reason to pick them up. It makes me feel better about being wasteful. And I have the time, and I think it's funny. Those are mostly why. This is Squirrel Girl's house, by the way. Yes, so this is Squirrel Girl's treehouse. This whole thing is her cool, massive treehouse. It turns out she's neighbors to Dracula. Who would have thunk it? I'm gonna fuck this one up. I'm afraid your furry friend isn't turned into a vampire. Poor Ratatosker. So Ratatosker's scary, and I really, really don't want her to have aggro, and I think she is aggro on me. Oh, she's dying really fast, though. Ratatosker has these red balls, work the same way as Squirrel Girl's nut that traps you. Oh, I beat. Damn, no good drops. And her later phases, which you will see, she drops poison pools like those scary vampires. So that sucks, because I get scared. I'm baby. Bitch, I barely know about Ratatosker. Well, Ratatosker was important in the vampire season that introduced the New York maps in Blade. So, it does make sense. Okay, I did it upside down, but I made a star again.
Just like Diablo.
Yeah, super good. There's one extra on. But I had this perfectly making a star, and I called it my Death Star, because whenever anybody walked through it, they just got murdered. And it pleases me. I'm really upset the other Moon Knights trying to take my spot. My spot's so much better because they all have to walk through because he's standing right there. So if nobody else is standing there, everybody who comes in through this way has to walk through the doorway to get to us, and they can't get through my depth sphere without dying. Rise and fall. And rise and fall. But yeah, this map is really fun for Moon Knight. I love this giant doorway. This other Moon Knight's totally killing my vibe. And he's a melee Moon Knight, I think, too, so it's even worse. My cool pet.
Blue Goblin. No,
Oh,
we
shit.
didn't kill it!
Oh, Zyger! That's tragic. We've never missed a Blue Goblin. There's a Loot Goblin.
Was hitting it. I noticed it way too late.
Yeah, that's okay. There's a Loot Goblin in there, another Diablo-esque thing, and this is my second favorite set piece in the game that we're approaching. Currently, I love this set piece. It's an elevator fight. Anyways, just stay in the corner of this elevator. Just do the damn thing. Yeah, so there's a loot goblin there, and then the loot goblin only appears one other place that I can't remember right now. God, it's funny every time. I love fucking yeah. Oh yeah, the one where we had to kill the bushes, where we were just outside there. And you don't get to see it any other time, and it doesn't appear. And like so in nightmare mode and higher, the loot goblin doesn't appear at all, which I think is wild. I love the elevator fight. I just come in here with 500 onks, and then it's like, what are you gonna do? Exactly, nothing. But yeah, it's very, it scratches a lot of itches as like a, you know, third-party, more close-up shooter Diablo. I can't get into Borderlands. So maybe like, for people who play Borderlands, you're just like, Keely, you're just describing Borderlands. That's great, I haven't played Borderlands. It's funny, every time to me. So I'm like, oh wow, this is so fun. It's like my hero shooter that I play, but it's also Diablo. Yeah, which is basically any looter shooter. But I play Diablo, so I'm like, damn, this is so Diablo coded. Person who's only ever played Diablo. Oh, okay. So this one has one of the trickiest challenges. This is the only one we've ever actually failed. You have to destroy 6 crystals, which is dumb to me because there's 4 crystals right here. But you have to destroy 6 crystals. 3 appear on each side. So there's the first one. Okay, one down.
The one on this side is down. Next one's on.
Okay, I see it. And you have a very tight window to do it, so you spend so much time focusing, second crystal down. You spend so much time focusing on the crystals that you'll get your ass murdered, because you don't have time to focus on the bad guys. Last crystal. Oh, I missed my onk so many times. Oh, we win. Okay. So we're doing this very high level for this thing. But yeah, that is like the scariest part. Moon Knight. Yeah, it's me. So, Dracula's the last fight. He uses a lot of bullshit mechanics. This is my least favorite fight of all of them, including the secret boss. I don't know if that's controversial. But he has a lot of just cheap shit. Every other fight is like at least like satisfying on some level. I don't find anything satisfying about this fight. That was an easy miss. So we already entered the second phase. The second phase, he has these swords.
We're on the swords already.
Yeah, he has these magical swords right here that come up, and you have to break all 5 swords, or you can't do any damage to Dracula. And also, there's a bunch of vampire hordes. And the swords, because everything's fucking red, just get really hard to see. Like there they are, right there. Okay, so now he's down. So you go over to him and you fuck him up as much as you can. And he's moving around again, 'cause he's a stupid jackass. Crimson Tempest is his blood tornado that he's spitting out. Where are you? And then that sword part, he can repeat as many times as you want. This is the third phase, where this dome he created is like a Fortnite dome, where if you're not in the range, you get damage done to you. And crystals appear, and you have to break the crystals in front of his throne, or the dome gets smaller and smaller and smaller until you die. So it's pretty annoying. So now we've unlocked the secret boss fight that you can only do on extreme difficulty, which I think is a damn shame, because it's fun. We are carrying some babies through extreme. Actually, they're level 19 and 20 respectively.
A gift from Khonshu.
Damn I missed it. I thought I did it. Fuck. Damn it. Can't have nothing. Anyways, Kingpin's the secret final boss because he was like, haha, thanks for doing everything I asked, and now you're dead. Anyways, there we are. We're so cool. Immediately missed with my aunt. Super embarrassing. So he has a couple bullshit mechanics you're not gonna have to see here, but you'll see at higher difficulties. Where he has a Kamehameha. 2, he has a damage check where if you fail the check, he does 9,999 damage. Yeah, he doesn't like, you know, but none of them are as bullshit and annoying as Dracula's. Because Dracula's castle is all dark and red, you can't see shit. I don't like it. But that's a secret little fight, and so that's the whole full, like, storyline, extreme experience. That's the longest it gets. That's doing every fight and the optional boss battle. That's the whole kit and caboodle. Like I said, Tiger MVP, he gets MVP a lot. He's very good at the same. But there's just something about it that scratches.
But you got more damage than me.
Oh, damn. But he got more kills. And that's what matters. Damn, look at his fancy purple items. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing Moon Knight. This is fun as hell. Yeah. Turns out I'm not cut out to be French. I should have known. Alright, who's the hater? Plus Ultra Poder. Don't do this. They're already gone. They didn't thumbs up. I don't care. What a monster. We carried you. You had 91 kills. See, this is what I mean. Like, some people just show up and they just stand there and do nothing. They got 91 kills. Their friend who's one level below them got 1,200. I'm just saying. That's nonsense. We're not friends. We're not even playing on the same system. Whatever. It's heartbreaking. So yeah, that is one thing I will say about this mode. It has a huge problem because you can unlock a high difficulty with one character and then take your low level character into that mode, into that higher difficulty, and let the rest of your team carry your low difficulty character, or your low level character through that difficulty. Yeah, after literally, if I can't get Zyger to play it, like, now, I'm gonna start watching a YouTube walkthrough, because I need to know what happens next. It's such a good game. I might try to play it off stream, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna be even more scared. Yeah, so over here, my Squirrel Girl is level 60. She's max level. But I'm such a baby. You see all this redness right here? It's just, I keep scratching right here because my microphone clip, like, just its existence, like, bothers me. So I keep, like, scratching there. Anyways. My Moon Knight's on level 32. And so we just got 3 levels off of that fight. And so if we come into his skill tree I'm still working on. So we are currently here in his skill tree. I've just unlocked a new ability trait for his Onks. The ultimate ability no longer... Oh no, I skipped that one because I actually didn't like it. We are down here where I have to... So whenever you get to these forks in the road, you actually have to allocate more points to the... It's one of those types of skill trees where to unlock the next part of the skill tree, you have to allocate enough points throughout this one. So let's... Oh, I think I've been doing output amplification. So let's do 2 more in there. And that unlocks this. We want... Oh, no, it doesn't. Nah, we need 2 more points. I only have 1, so this won't unlock until next time. So let's do more output amplification for now. I'm just doing full damage on this build for now. You can reset your, like, points at any time for free. And once you get to Arcana level 4, I'm level 11, it doesn't take long to get to 4, you can actually have 2 profiles. So if you wanted to build one skill tree that was all focused around melee, and then a second skill tree focused around Onks, and just switch between them that way, you can do that too. We're going from level 38 to 39. Alright, well, we'll keep using Moon Knight. Zyger can keep using whoever makes him happy. Because we've already... So let's see. God, we're level 38. We were just doing Nightmare 5. That's where we left off. So I'm going to try Nightmare 5 again because I can't even remember if it was hard or not. But so as you saw, with Squirrel Girl at level 60, and we've been at level 60 a couple times now, getting better gear, we've cleared through 75. You unlock in 5. So once you clear 5, you always unlock 5 levels above what your highest clear is. So if I was to do Nightmare 76 right now, it would unlock Nightmare 81. If I played 79, it would unlock Nightmare 84, right? Nightmare 15? Alright, I'll split the difference and go to Nightmare 10. Because I like doing them fast. Try to find the balance between doing it fast and actually getting good drops, and it can be kind of hard. So let's just start with 10, see how that goes. Basically, I wonder what you think the whole thing is very funny. I know, I'm just like, oh, I haven't looked up things yet, because now I'm like, ooh, balls to the wall. I haven't looked up things, so I'm like, oh, I want to know so bad. I want to know. I wish I had a better Moon Knight skin. I'm not in love. I also have Moon Knight mech. I don't know. I think it's fine. And then I have Blade Moon Knight, which feels appropriate, but also kind of boring. So I was like, at least he's got some sparkles to him, you know? I don't really play Moon Knight, so I've never bought one of his skins, obviously. And I like to take the damage against bosses, by the way. That's my favorite possible option. And now that we're in Nightmare, Nightmare can happen in any level. In this case, it looks like it's happening on the Kingpin level, which I think is funny. I haven't played Moon Knight on this level, I don't think. I hate the flyers. Unless you're Jeff, then they're great. So, let's see how this goes.
Gorgo can hit them.
Oh no, it's so far away. Never mind. That might have been a huge mistake. Alright, so we're already dropping purple. So this girly game, purple is really nice. I don't think I have any purple equipped on him yet. So this is, he's so itchy. So this is definitely a plus. Wow, get my ass beat. Yeah, I think maybe I should avoid the stairs just because I was like, oh, this will be a cute little setup as they run up. But it's just not conducive to the flyers. There's so many of these fuckers. What if I come down here? I think it does help quite a bit. Rise and fall and rise and fall. No, I'm actually gonna try to make my way here. There we go. So I can start getting some height. Oh no, I want these. I'm so sorry. Just get it back. There we go. There we go. There we go. Rise and fall. Okay, here we go. We're getting a little bit of height here. Oh, it's over. Yes, so I have the Queen of Hearts Elsa skin, and then it came with the Queen of Spades Elsa and the King of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds was Emma Frost.
Oh yeah, it's Queen of Diamonds, King of Spades. I don't remember them, but it's Emma Frost, Angela, Gambit, and Moon Knight. Oh, wasn't he the King of Hearts? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gambit's Hearts. So Gambit's Hearts, Emma Frost is Diamonds, Moon Knight's Clubs, so Angela's Spades. There we go. Honestly, I've used a shit ton of Squirrel Girl. I did one Jeff build, and I wanted to test out the other Jeff build. I don't think I like it as much, so now I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back to my old build. But I've dreamed of being able to use Moon Knight. So being able to come in here and be like, look, murder, is so exciting for me. You see how much health these guys have? Ramming into him. Ow, rude. Ow, and rude. Rock and fall. I love that he's so good. I don't know, all of his voice lines are so good. That's the other thing. Voice lines can really make a big difference on a character when you're just like listening to their own voice lines and nothing else for hours and hours compared to some other situations. And Moon Knight's got some good voice lines, so I am having a very surprisingly delightful time with Moon Knight. Alright, so this is phase 3 of 5, and again, there's 5 phases. Do I love this? I don't know if I love this. Flyers can just be difficult in general. These ones with the big pustules explode when they die. So you can't be too close to them because they'll take your asses out. And the worst part to me, I don't know how controversial this is, I hate it when enemies explode for massive damage, but it doesn't affect other enemies. Like, it blows up, and it will rock your shit, and the other enemies aren't affected at all. That drives me crazy. So it's random each time. Like, there's a lot of randomness too. Each round's like, even if you do Nightmare 10 over and over again, what map you're on will be random. What bosses you fight will be random. And whether or not it's a time-based, so like in this one, if you guys didn't notice in the middle where it says defend the area and survive, instead of having a number that counts down for how many zombies there are, it's a time limit. Ooh, almost died. And this timer, it has 30 seconds left. And so as the time gets crazier and crazier, the match will get crazier and crazier. And they are really testing my ability to manage my potion resources effectively. As you can see, right now I have 0 potions. Need to get another purple item. Shit. But we survived. And now that it's over, GG. Like I said, that 20% bonus damage against bosses just really gets me going. So this round coming up is the last round. This one we have, what, 2 minutes to survive? So sometimes it can be as long as, like, this time is almost 3 minutes. And as low as just like a minute. Not, like, depending on the difficulty. Like, the difficulties will have higher minutes to survive, just like it has higher zombies. And it also can change between rounds, I think? I might be making that up. Can't quote me on that one. But yeah, it's, ooh. I find the survive X amount of time to be a little bit more stressful because it is full intensity the whole time versus when you get down to like 10, 15 zombies left, there's only 10, 15 zombies left in the whole thing. These bloodsuckers are doing a number on my HP. Versus here, it's just really, really intense and then it's abruptly over. And so you could die literally until the last moment, whereas you can thin out the number of zombies one so that you have a pretty reasonable situation. I've also noticed, yeah, there's 15 seconds left still. If you kill an entire swarm with less than 15 seconds left, they won't generate a new swarm and you'll just end it early. Yes, it does. I found that 4 Squirrel Girls goes crazy. Punisher is considered a single target damage specialist, so having multiple Punishers can make it challenging to not die in the mobs, but makes the boss fights a lot easier. Squirrel Girl is a mob specialist, so just 2 Squirrel Girls might have you struggling for boss damage, but I found that with 4 Squirrel Girls, they all do so much fucking damage that they melt the boss just as well. So now we've reached the second phase. Oh shit, I died for the first time. So this is the second phase of the Dracula fight, where we have the swords to deal with, and I find the swords so hard to see because they're red swords with a red tornado and red Dracula and red lighting, and on the floor to see where you're gonna get hit, it's red. And so I find it very, like, overwhelmingly red. I don't like it. Sometimes you'll get it to where you're fighting in Dracula's castle and you're not even fighting Dracula. That's, like, worst case scenario. I'd rather fight Dracula somewhere else than fight something else in Dracula's castle, because everything is so dark and red. Now that we've gone to his third phase, he comes to this, he has this dome, and as you can see, here are the crystals I was talking about, where you have to knock over these crystals or the dome will get smaller and smaller. Fortnite style until you're fucked. Hey, just confirmed. Jesus. Okay, so we got the crystals. And so now he will move, usually, because he got stunlocked, I think, early. He'll move to the center of the screen where there's, like, sunlight beaming down, see? And so it's like a set piece where it's like, ah, you put him in the sun, but sometimes it fucks up and he just stuns right there. And so that was round 5. I hate it when I get Dracula as a boss, because he's a pain in the dick compared to the other bosses. But that was round 5. I died. No, we both died once. I would say multiple blades can probably be tricky because you're all, but even then, no, because you're all melee, but you're all up in faces. So, no, I haven't seen a combination where it's
You
like
can't
all
hit the
four.
flyer super well though.
That's true. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I would say that that would probably be the worst combination of like 4 of the same character. Would be 4 blades, just because it would make the flyers so much harder to hit. Thank you, Lord Bobby. Elmiz. Elmiz. It's Gray. He's already gone. That's why I waited to thumbs him up. I ain't thumbsing up shit. Showed up, killed 84 things, and left? Nah. Fuck out of here. Look at Zyger's unstoppable. MVP again. So many kills. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you're colorblind if everything's the exact same color. Sweet girl. But I do know they have, I don't usually look at them a lot, no. This person friend requested me and didn't even give us a thumbs up. This is the name that because I remember I had to try to say it out loud. I was like, plus ultra poder. They're the person who didn't thumbs us up. Should have thumbs up if you were going to send a friend request. Oh, yes. I was like, where's settings? I have to come here. Yeah, so there's a colorblind mode with a colorblind filter. I'm not colorblind, so I can't tell you if the filter is good or not. But there's a filter, and then I have this customized. So I think the default is shield HP bar color blue. I used to have a problem where I would walk up to enemies because I would see their health bar and think that their health bar was friend, but their health bar was actually just all shield HP, like Venom. A lot of times Venom's whole health bar will be shield HP, and I think the default for it is like blue. And I had to switch it to something else because I was constantly walking up to what I thought was an ally, which is why I think it's blue, because allies are blue. Is my blue your blue? I loved having that thought and finding out it was everyone's first stoner thought. The warning color can be changed. I didn't even notice that. That's fun. So again, you know, nice colorblind accessibility. But I do not know how good the colorblind filter is. But it does exist. So there's your answer. They have at least made an attempt. I don't know how good it was. There are dailies even. Womp womp. Womp womp. And so, like, every time you fight, again, it's got that little, it's so good. We leveled up one single time. Well, Zyger probably didn't level up. I leveled up one time. And that's the last point I need next time.
I got 1 level.
Oh, he did get 1 level. Look at that. And then you go to your gear, and it's like, oh, we did get something. Look at that. Waxing enhancement, crescent darts, bounce between ox plus 4 times. See, losing that is going to be a little bit of an ouchie. Personally. But we gain levels so fast and burn through equipment so hard, I genuinely try not to think too hard about the extended effects until we're higher level. I got my first purple accessories. This one has a D, a C, and a B. This one has a C, a D, and a B. Alright. Again, I just put the highest record one on right now. Okay, so I wear the little necklace for this Moon Knight build. But if I was a melee Moon Knight, I would have the Gauntlets of Thoth, which makes sense because it's a Moon Knight. Fist of Eclipse gets boosted, which makes sense. What's also really cool is if you try to put on something from the wrong set, it'll tell you this gear's the gear's trait attributes don't match the hero's current main trait. Equip anyway, and so it'll tell you like, hey, that's for the other build, which I think is really cool. So that's very fun. So I've got all this stuff, and then I go to Forge. I smelt it. Gone. And as you can, and I always hit escape, and as you can see, it doesn't destroy anything someone is equipped. It's grayed out so you can see it, but you can't even select it to accidentally destroy it because it is equipped to a character. So that's very nice. Right? Big number go up. big number go up. Yeah, I don't know, it's just so fun. It's so fun. So Zyger was right, we definitely did Nightmare 10 easy. I am gonna do Nightmare 15. Even though, you know, he said to start at Nightmare 15, so maybe we should go even higher. But fuck it, we're just gonna start with Nightmare 15. And right now, because I have this baby Moon Knight, the way that item equipment works is there's level 1 gear, level 8 gear, level 16 gear, level 24 gear, level 36 gear, then it's, or level 32 gear, and then it's level 40, 50, 60, and 60 is max level. So right now, I'm level 33, which means I can equip level 32 items, but I only have level 24 items. So right now, we have mostly blue level 24 stuff. If you press Y on the level. You better not mean on a controller, Zyger. Okay, if you right-click on a level for rules, recommended hero level 30. That's pretty fun. 33. 33. So here's my thing, is I only go in sets of 5, because otherwise I drive myself crazy. So this is recommended hero level 33, and we are level 33. So we will go to Nightmare 20, but the goal is to kind of, you know, you go in chunks. So if this is too hard, we'll go back down. But we want to be at a place, oh, I think I might even say it here. Gear drops between level 32 and 40. That's what we want. Versus between level 24 and 32. We were at Nightmare 10. That's between 24 and 32. Sorry, all these little fuzzies in my nose. That's a lot of levels. Yeah, we need to get up to 160. So that's why it's like, these first levels, it seems like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. You want to blast through all of this. Like, right now we want to get level 32 equipment so that we can go as hard as we can until we get to level 40. That way we can unlock level 40 equipment. And then it's a rush to level 50 so we can unlock level 50 equipment. And then it's a rush to max level to unlock level 60 equipment. At that point, once you have level 60 unlocked, that's when you can start forging to try to craft good gear. Again, very much like Diablo endgame. That's the other thing too, Squid. Like, how many people are queuing for level 37? I stick to the 5s, and it does just fine. So yeah, we'll try Nightmare 20. Zyger will carry me regardless. I love it when you look over and there's somebody super high level on your team, and you're just like, oh, I'm getting carried. Thanks. I didn't want to have to worry about passing this one. Okay, we got one hell of a squirrel girl. 2 Moon Knights. Great side. Okay, this time we're fighting here.
Such remarkable power. I hope you put it to good use. Thank you very much. Those monsters are hungry.
Oh man, and then none even came here. Oh, they're all flyers. It's heartbreaking. Off me, onto you, buddy. Wow, is nobody gonna come through the one that I worked so hard on? This is bullshit. Give me my Alex back. Ooh, we already got some purples. That's nice. Okay, these squirrel nuts that you're seeing, that's so fun. Yeah, squirrel girl has a fun one. Oh, shit. You're in danger.
Give from Khonshu.
It hits so hard. Yeah, I like to be able to get into a nice, like, juking pattern with them. You can go in a little circle. That's when you gotta be worried about your teammates, because sometimes you'll be like getting everybody strafing clockwise, and you just have this huge horde moving clockwise over the battlefield, and then you'll find out that somebody else was doing the exact same thing, but they were going counterclockwise, and then your hordes meet. That's hell. This is my house. It is. Vacation's over. Oh, shut up, Kingpin. Oh, so these guys who have cloaks, they throw fireballs. That's why all this fire coming from. It's from these guys throwing those with cloaks. They love throwing fireballs. So they're, like, to me, not as dangerous as the Bloodsucker pack. They're both rogued vampires that travel in packs, but the Bloodsucker pack is definitely the scariest to me. Here we got another minute left, because this is another time survival. I forget to check that a lot, because it's just like, for the first big wave, it doesn't really matter if it's a timed or it's a numbers thing. It's only when it starts getting lower is, like, are they going to start thinning out, or is it going to be, like, thick zombies forever? And then you look up and it's time, and you're like, ah, thick zombies forever. Alright. Some of you freaks are like, yeah, thick zombies forever. You pervert. It's just funny every time he says, "Onk you very much." I just throw my out wherever. It don't fucking matter. That is all of the items I haven't picked up coming back to me. Oh god, it's the blow-up kind. The blow-up kind scared me because I get distracted and I don't see that there's a pack of them behind me. Oh shit, now we got a bunch of bloodsuckers. That's terrifying. Don't you know I'm just a little girl? He's got a bunch of altars. You don't know what else is in here. Shit. Oh god. Ooh, ow. See, it's fun to play him because he's got great noises. Oh shit. I was nervous because my armor switched from getting life on death, which I love, to getting more block, and I was like, I feel like I'm gonna miss that life on death, and I do. So I'm really hoping that some of this new equipment that we're getting involves that, because that's one of those things that I will actually keep a lower equipment level item on for. And also, I've been picking the like 15% bonus health sometimes too because of that. I was just gonna say you stole this kill. Yeah, I definitely am like fucking kill stealers. But in this game, like low-key, I'm always hoping I get the kill on the boss. But for these regular guys, I'm like, somebody come kill these. They're everywhere. So we got vampire everywhere. I hit C instead of X. I hate having to hit X for potions. I don't use X. When I have to have something assigned X, I usually assign it to my mouse button. My mouse button's already assigned to this game. Only one solution. More mouse buttons. Oh, there we are. I was like, where'd all the people go? They're behind us. Oop, I heard it's a doink. That means something good. There they are. Look, there's like 4 purples up there. I am optimistic, you guys. I am optimistic about our loot drops. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, what pisses me off about this game mode is that they made Marvel Zombies as like a fun little ha-ha Halloween mode. And then it was so popular that they extended how long it was going to like be around for twice. And then 3 months after that. Okay, so now we have 2 bosses. We have double Ratatoskers. Looks like we're focusing red. Shit. I have not fought 2 Ratatoskers before. Okay, there's one. I think we're getting carried, you guys. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, Alskara, with 1 billion damage. Hell yeah. Yeah, they're level 59. We got carried. Hell yeah, thank you. My boy. That's poison. So, like, you don't have to pick up the items, but I love doing it. Afro, I am on the fucking precipice. I've finally been, like, I haven't played Grand Bazaar in, like, 2 weeks. Because I have over 1,200 hours in that game. I'm playing it so much. I finally tapped out. Getting a good place all the rest of my games. I'm like, shit, am I going back to Final Fantasy 14? But look at this. We got level 40 stuff. We can't even use it yet. You cannot equip items that are a higher level than you. So, if you're curious, again, it's just like Diablo. Thanks, Alscara, for the carry. You don't have to thumbs us up because you did all the work for us. But see, you got like the Phoenix skin for Moon Knight. I didn't buy the Phoenix skin for Moon Knight. I wasn't interested in Moon Knight. Well, it's just like I had tried Moon Knight early and I was very bad with him. So now we get 151 bonus damage against bosses, which I like more than the against close ranged enemies because I'm always trying to just fucking murder those bosses. Drive me nuts. And then here, health restore upon defeating an enemy. Oh, I was literally gonna say I'm gonna take one of the weaker ones, but both of these give you health restored, and this one actually gives you better health restored. So that is exactly what I was hoping for. Huge precision damage boost. Looks like we lose some critical damage and the level boost, but it's fine. And again, we want the glove. Oh, we don't want the gloves, so we're gonna skip that one, even though it looks like technically it is better. Not for us, because it's the wrong build. So none of that stuff helps us. This stuff helps us. Like, look, Ankh charges and maximum on the field +3. Ankh health +20. I didn't even know Ankhs had health. I thought they were just like a time thing. And gain 50% damage reduction. Holding the ability key on an Ankh recalls it, restores a charge. It says the ability key, but for some reason, it only lets me use C to recall it, even though I have that ability key set for my mouse. And that's not how you drop Ankhs. I wish that the button to drop Ankhs and recall Ankhs were the same button, but it's not. And I don't love that. Now we're going to go into Forge, and I'm actually going to go into Filter and go 32. You can actually do anything under 40 because there's a couple of level 40 pieces that I want to destroy yet. We'll probably get way better level 40 equipment. God, I always said escape there. We'll probably get way better level 40 equipment, and that won't matter, but, you know, we have it. I like keeping it. I'm also escape again. I love it. No, wait. I do need to hit escape. And then if we come in here, we're going to take our primary damage bonus. Dodge rate, that's going to open this. When Crescent Darts and Moonblades fired directly by Moon Knight hit an upgraded Ankh, triggering a bounce has a chance to spawn extra large Moonblades, targeting other Ankhs or enemies. Higher Ankh levels increase the trigger chance of a number of large Moonblades. Oh, hell yeah. That's just one, like, you don't have to upgrade it. At one point, and that's locked in. So that's going to be a nice little boon for us. As you can see, the Arcana level goes much slower, but we're also, I don't even know what the max Arcana level is. I can't remember what, here's Zach, right here, what level did you think it was, Sawyer? And then he's like, shit.
I thought it was 12, but I saw someone who was 16.
Gotcha, because I was going to say, I would assume that the max level is 20, because each of these, you can put 1 point in every level, and there's a total of 20, so if you can max them all, you'd max out at 20. Otherwise, you might have to make a choice of 16 as max level. But, yeah. So, yeah. I haven't had to assign an Arcana point in a minute, but that's fine. Oh, so this is the crap accessory we're talking about. So this is the gold kingpin. I have 40 out of 100 little puzzle pieces. And so it looks just like the one that you win for beating level 50. But it's gold, so it's better. And then when you equip it, there he is. All of the 6 characters that you can play in this mode can equip the Kingpin thingy. It's just showing Blade in this one. And then, look, he's got a black eye, and he's mad when you get a kill. He's like, nah, damn it. Ah, I hate it. And it's delightful. I do believe he is the second accessory. Because now, I am going to leave this on purpose. If I go to my Sweet Jeff, see, now I have 2 accessories. This is what it looks like in color. So I'm all beat up. And then I'm 40 out of 100 getting this bad boy. I like how he wiggles. But if you want to see it on Jeff, right here. I don't like that Jeff clearly has, like, well, if he wants to pierce his fin, I guess that's his right. I was saying they, like, pierced him for the accessory. I hope that didn't hurt him. My little baby boy. Little baby boy who I love so much. Okay. So, yeah, we pissed all over that. But that is because we had somebody carrying us. The recommended hero level is 33, and that's still where I am. So I know we just did Nightmare 20, and it looked easy. But we had a much stronger... That guy was almost max level, came in and did the whole thing for us. So I'm going to do Nightmare 20 again. Because I'm a baby. He would have to keep the Kamehameha. Overall, my issue is...
That would be his ultimate.
Right. My biggest issue with tanks in this game so far is I can't think of a shield tank they've added since launch. Besides Emma Frost. Emma Frost, I think, is, like, they have, like, 3 shield tanks. It's Doctor Strange, Magneto, Emma Frost. Cap has, like, a little baby shield, but I wouldn't call him a shield tank. He's a dive tank. So, like, I have a real issue with all of these tanks they're coming out with. None of them are shield tanks. I just want a shield tank so badly. Yeah, but... First, bro, just say I haven't looked behind me in a minute. I have a minute and a half left. I'm just so satisfied. And that guy's like, haha, you can't reach me, and I'm like, you fucking dick. But I've got that finally getting health when I get killed thing. How about the moon? How about the moon haunting you? How does that feel? Great, like, and Emma Frost is a baby shield tank. That's why I was like, haven't had one. I was like, no, you gotta give it time because she actually, like, it doesn't last long a lot of the times, but she has a physical fucking shield that can block more than one character that she can put up. So my issue is every time a new character comes out, what I want is a shield tank. Like, I feel bad because I get excited that a new tank is coming, and then they're not a shield tank, and I'm like, oh. I mean, cool, but like, oh. So that's my real thing, is I would love for them to add more shield tanks into the game. I'm not really a big melee, and like, they're also adding a bunch of melee DPS. So, like, it's involving melee tanks, melee DPS, melee support, White Fox, like, every fucking character they've added besides Deadpool lately has been and there's melee, and Deadpool has a melee mode, you know, like, I'm so tired of all of the aggressively melee stuff. I think it's probably because I don't love dive that much, and it feels like melee is a lot more beneficial for dive than it is other playstyles. But I miss shield tanks. I miss, like, neutral zone. And I know they've realized that they've kind of destroyed their neutral zone because they've walked back a lot of the, like, they did what Chris wanted and cut everyone's ults in half. Like, they literally did exactly what Chris was going to say the whole time. And so that tells me, like, okay, well, if you guys want the fights to mostly take place in the neutral zone, then you gotta change more things. Trying to get these up-high vampires. Disaster. 10 seconds. So that's my real big ask. Like, DPS, I would love something not melee. Support, why do we have so many melee supports? We don't even have an Ana yet. Like, I would love a sniper support to come out. I don't know how controversial it is, but I would love an Ana clone. My main in Overwatch was, Moira. And we don't, like, so far we have all of the DPS parts of Moira in one kit of Scarlet Witch, but we don't have, like, I mean, like, I guess you'd say Cloak and Daggers from Moira? I don't know. I want bouncy around orbs. Those were so fun. That was my favorite part of Moira's kit, was having her orbs. Bouncing around to heal, bouncing around to hurt. Like,
the closest we have is Rocket.
Right? I think that's one of the reasons I do enjoy Rocket. And I like being DPS Rocket, because I love that juxtaposition of, like, healing and hurting. They don't expect the support to do damage, but I can. Oh god, there's so much blood. Normally I wouldn't care, but it's like cool to me. Onk you very much. Onk you, onk me, buddy. Orisa, a horse robot. I loved my centaur robot woman. You know what she had? A shield. Alright, I survived. That was like the longest 30 seconds of my life. It's fine. I'm not getting any health ones, and I'm just like... Come on, be a buddy. Yeah, I'll put something somewhere and then be like, why did that on need to be there? Come on, girl. Jump scare me, I'm sensitive. Oh lord. There doesn't seem to be a lot of flyers, so maybe I should... What am I funneling everybody in here to die shit? Oh shit. Oh shit! We're dead. We are dead. There we go. I was like, I'm too far from all of my Ox and I didn't recall them, oh no! But yeah, I feel like I love playing as Orisa. I wish I had tried Reinhardt. I was too intimidated. But I really like playing Orisa. I mean, it's funny that they took Bastion and just made him Punisher's turret. Though apparently they changed Bastion quite a bit. I've only got 10 seconds left. We got this. I can do 10 seconds. This is the last wave before the boss fight. So we gotta... Okay, we're getting Cap Wolf. That's nice. Okay. I pressed the wrong thing. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're fighting Cap Wolf at Ratatosterland. Oh, there's 2 Cap Wolves. Okay, shit. One of them aggroed me instantly. Cap Wolf picks somebody to aggro, and then he basically just attacks them until they die. And so if you're not somebody who can handle being aggroed, it ain't pretty. I'll tell you that for free. I'm trying not to use any respawn, for the respawn for this mode is 15 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So it feels like forever.
You guys are lucky I don't have aura.
Right, that Thor build with aura does look good. I would be tempted to try. Oh no! Oh god, now he's coming after me! You gotta respawn, Thor. Yeah, if somebody dies, Kingpin says another less than noble sacrifice. That's what it is. Another less than noble sacrifice. I just think it's really funny putting, because you get the ability to put onks on bad guys when you're like level 5 or 6 in this mode, and then it just becomes about the funniest thing in the whole world to do. Like, you just do this shit where they're running around with onks stuck to them, and for some reason it's incredibly funny to me. Both caps are in second phase at the same time, which I think is fun. I'm scared, so I'm sticking to the one that the Thor is pulling aggro on. I think Zyger's soloing the other one. Oh no, our Punisher is soloing the other one.
I'm Thor.
Holy shit, Zyger's been Thor this whole time. I knew that. Everyone knew that. That'd be pretty silly not to know that. Okay, Thor's gonna Captain his last phase where he gains health the whole time and you have to do more damage than he's healing himself. It's not as scary as it sounds because Dracula has a much similar mechanic, but it's way stupider. Okay, so there's one down and it stuns the other one temporarily. So now he's just about dead. Because you were fucking him up during that. Stand still and take your ult! There are no healers in this, and that's why the items that give you, like, healing per enemy killed are so important. Otherwise, you have to rely on your Diablo potions. I don't know how else to call them. Like, you get 3 charges of healing, and you have to, like, you are in charge of it. With the exception of one of the reasons Squirrel Girl is so OP is Squirrel Girl has a skill that lets her shit out health packs every so often, and everyone can use those health packs instead of just her. Jeff has his healing bubbles, but they only work on himself. Squirrel Girl is the only person who can actually heal everyone. So ironically, Squirrel Girl is the healer in this mode. They just like come out of her. I don't fucking know. I don't know the biology of the Squirrel Girl. So yes, that is, so now we got this, and I got some more puzzle pieces. Thanks, everybody. Except for, oh no, Piplup done this up. Except for you, Salsa Verde. You're a
Piplup.
Jeff. I expect more out of you. Damn, I was the one getting carried this time. Level 36, except for this Punisher's level 43 with level 24 equipment, so he's trying to. I'm the only one with the blue, though. At least it's level 32! Very silly. Damn, looks like you're so good. Okay, I was keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak. I don't have Jeff's blue Jeff Beach Jeff, or I don't have green Beach Jeff because he looks sickly to me. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, I'm level 37 now. Shit, I guess we should move up in difficulty. But yeah, that's the whole thing. See, I was like, we gotta check health restored upon defeating any enemy. It goes from 30 to 31. It's actually, you know, a little boost. Because yes, you really have to be careful about how you're getting health in this mode. I think that this mode is gonna go over even better. Pardon me. I think this mode is gonna go over even better than Marvel Zombies. I can't believe how much they added. I can't believe how deep it is. My one criticism, it's interesting because my criticism for Nightmare Mode is that Nightmare Mode in Zombies could take so long because you would have like 15 rounds. But you were always in the same room the whole time, unlike in the first rounds where you moved around the map and it was a lot more fun. And they took that criticism, and now Nightmare is just 5 rounds, so every Nightmare round, like, you can try a Nightmare difficulty, and it's a lot easier in terms of time investment. But you're still just in the same place versus the first 3 modes when you're going through the difficulties. It's so fun. Was it that your life is amazing? Because I would love it if that's what you're sharing with me. I hope it is. Is it that you've decided to play Marvel Vampires with us because I've done such a good job advertising it? Because I fucking love this game. It's so fun. The first, like, Squid Girl was teasing us. The first day this dropped, like, this mode dropped, what, Friday? Or did it drop Thursday? I think it dropped Friday.
Thursday.
Thursday, okay, Thursday. We played for 10 hours the first day it dropped. It was so fun. Okay, so let's see, Nightmare 25. I'm in level Hero 38. That's what I am. Alright, let's try this one. Damn, I forgot to show you guys the leaderboards. So real quick, we're going to prepare. Here's the leaderboard. So here's 4 stack with Mommy Countess. So this is 2 Moon Knights, Thor, Squirrel Girl. Number 2, 2 Squirrel Girls, Moon Knight, Thor. 3, 2 Moon Knight, Squirrel Girl, Jeff. So like these top 4s, like this one has a blade in it, 4th place blade in it. So like any combination of Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Thor, I feel really strongly about. I'm surprised it's not 2 Squirrel Girls, 2 Moon Knights taking up any of this, because that's what I like. Here, the 10th place team is 2 Squirrel Girls, 2 Moon Knights. I would have expected that to be higher, but yeah, Squirrel Girl, Moon Knight, Thor, and then another Moon Knight. These are different characters, so these are groups of 4, but each one is a different character. Yes, characters aren't locked. Oh, Mommy Countess is there multiple times, you're right. She's with different teams, though. So that feels fair. This is with Zaza Stack, and this is No Cry Get Better. But then Zaza Stacks are also here with Mommy Countess and Guardian of GM. They're all just the same 8 people in different combinations. Okay, that is pretty stupid. It's literally just the same fucking people. Alright, that's pretty lame. Yeah, because here's Hyrax, here's Hyrax, here's Hyrax.
I think it's people trying to get the best time.
Here's Hyrax. But it's not even that they're trying to get the best time. It's like, they're just like, oh, There's 6 of us. Let's just do different combinations of this. I also was like, is that the Zaza stack, do you think? It'd be funny, Zaza stack's not even level... Wow. All right. Only one thing to do. Is it Arrival Ship GG? I have the tab open on my phone because I'm a serial killer. There's a website where you can check everybody's accounts. Low-key. But I guess not low-key. If I close that tab, I never close my tabs because I'm a serial killer. If I close that tab, I'm gonna be so sad. It is, it's the rival. Okay. It's this one. Damn. Okay. We used to be able to see everybody's in here. Purples really do be doxing people. Yeah, but what else is not available in this mode? I'm so obnoxious. No, it looks like she just has regular, not the tilde. Because a lot of people made like fake accounts with similar sounding names. I pretended to be Zaza Spec. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it looks like that her, and God knows, she probably changed it. I would, like, to me, if this happens to me, I am completely rebranding. I'm not even kidding. You will never see me under the name Zaza. If my name becomes synonymous with something horrible happening, like, if my name becomes, like, I don't know how Daigo's still Daigo, after becoming, like, the poster child for, like, oh shit, getting parried so hard you get your ass beat type shit. Well, it's where, yeah, some of it was something they could be Widow and then be good and as a joke, or be Widow, and so if they got flamed, Zaza would take the hit for it. Most of it's just misogyny. The worst part is, like, those girls behave so poorly, and 90% of the conversation is just misogyny. It's so frustrating. It's like, couldn't you guys just fucking act right? Because you do something obviously shitty, and all it did was create this beautiful ecosystem for people to be as fucked up and misogynistic as they wanted, with, like, a pass to do so. Because they literally did all of the things women are accused from. They created a nasty clique where they used social pressure and toxic positivity and mental health speak to mean girl style bully someone. It was just so painfully on the nose. Like, everything they said and did was so actually, can I tell you how I'm the victim here? Just the white woman tears attempts, just... Right, and I heard about Good Vibes Widow. I don't know how the fuck Cloud9 still plays Overwatch. I'm pretty sure it was Overwatch that they were C9ing on, right? Or were they playing a different... I want to say payload-based, but you know what I mean, point-based. If I was Cloud9 as an organization, and C9 became synonymous with fucking blowing it, no. We're Bloud9 now. B9. Was a different game entirely. Couldn't remember what game exactly, right? I was like, I'm pretty sure it was something else, like, I don't know, StarCraft. No, it was Overwatch, it looks like. If I get Rip Gold, I deserve it. This video is private. You're a fucking coward. Oh, well, yeah, Overwatch Apex Season 2 in early 2017. So, yes, it was, I forgot about Apex. God, that takes me back. You remember Overwatch Apex? But yeah, so it was Overwatch. But yeah, I would not, my organization's name would be changed the next day. And, like, I get that they're, like, a huge organization, and so that name had more meaning. I don't care. I don't care. If my organization, to this day, people know C9, and you don't even know, like, what the fuck that means, we are not C9 anymore. We are something different. We're fucking D12. We're all rappers now. We can't be C9 anymore. So, yes, that is how I would never go by Zaza again. I would change my legal name. I don't fucking care. That shit, like, because I'm in a position where, like, if I fuck up, my name is, I'm the only one. There's no hiding amongst the other John Smiths, you know? Like, if you can Google, if I do something fucked up enough, you become a VTuber. Exactly, Dee. You create a whole new alias as a VTuber with a voice modulator. Like, no, you become Dream. Like, before he stopped being Dream because he face revealed and everything. But, like, no, you are a ghost. Does anyone know who Corpse Husband is? I think that's the last person I know who has, like, a mysterious identity. You're Drill. You know, you're fucking Spider-Man. Where society will come together to protect your identity. I know someone who did that. Yeah, well, not just everybody's VTubers, it's just that, you know, they have a completely different face and voice changers. You know, you could be like a little Vocaloid one. Like, it's the easiest way to... She went to VTubing and became a Senpai VTuber. See? She got the Senpai voice. Like, it works! That everyone swore, like, so, you know, internet drama from, YouTube drama from a few years ago, the H-Bomber guy expose video that exposed James Somerton also exposed Illuminati. Everyone is convinced Illuminati is just the owner of some AI YouTube channel that has 1 million followers now. Like, everyone is convinced that she just switched to AI and is doing shit under a different name. Because she's smart enough, because she's done that before, where, like, she got shit, changed her name, and rebranded. Because it works! Because people don't, like... I was like, hey, I know you from before! I know you from before you were Senpai. Shit, now I gotta change my identity again, I got caught. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. If that ever happened, you would not see me again. Because I'd become a VTuber, PNG tuber. I would, like, no. Did we do this? I don't know, hit start. Yeah. I watched, like, Illuminati was a person who I actually watched a lot of videos of. And it was one of these slow, like, these videos are kind of worse and worse. And then I found out she used to do, like, you know, right-wing media comedy shit, and I was like, that's the smell I'm smelling. Okay. And then people from the anti-MLM community were like, yeah, she got into anti-MLM because she thought it'd be a good way to become a YouTuber successfully, and it worked. But we'll miss seeing you, thank you. Kyle's actually in the middle of creating his PNG tuber because he's been talking about PNG tubing for a long, or streaming as a PNG tuber for a long time, and I was shocked. See, and that's the dumb reason, like, I'll be so dead ass. I'm like, I can't be, like, a VTuber or a PNG tuber because it feels like it doesn't use all of my advantages, so to speak. Behind the mask. Being able to rig jiggle physics myself would be very fun, though. I'm not gonna lie, that's what some people... Well, I think this... Oh, no, it's Diger. I was like, I think this door has the other build, because I thought he had hammers coming out of him. It's electricity. I was like, oh, he's throwing his hammer so fast. But I'm like, that's not a hammer. Diger's just fucking electrified. I was really afraid I missed that, but I didn't. That one I did miss. I was trying to hit the tree. 20 seconds. See, if we had cleared that 5 seconds later, a new horde wouldn't have spawned because it was within 15 seconds. So these guys all explode. Oh god! Oh god, no! See? You have to be so careful. This looks just like Warframe is incredibly powerful. Damn it, you can't hit the tree. Okay, give me my shit back. Haha, I tricked idiots. Now the moon's haunting you. You look so silly. It's funny when I'm like, oh wow, they're standing perfectly to where they can't be hit by one of my onks. Time to put an onk there and ruin their whole day. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun with Squirrel. Squirrel is super fun. You can get items that will make it so that you can squirrel jump basically infinitely. So you just spam your psycho mode, your sicko mode fast nut, and then you're just jumping around the whole time so nothing can hit you. That's the final build for Squirrel. Is I need to craft to get the jump and the fast nut on the same equipment. So that way you can just infinitely jump around while your speed nut just murders everything.
Thank you very much.
I was smoking a joint and underestimated them. No! Yeah, I don't even realize how chaotic it is anymore at this point because I'm kind of numb to it. So you guys are like, I have no idea what the fuck is happening on screen right now. It's so crazy. And I'm like, huh, I guess it is. Who wants some? Who wants some? Oops, there's exploders here. We gotta be careful. There they are. Get away from me. Get away from me. Those guys that suck your blood in packs also can teleport. So you'll see them like turn into a blood cloud and disappear. The large vampires that look like realistic versions of Disney's gargoyles have clubs, and they'll swing and knock you in the air. So you see me getting blasted around in the air over and over again? That's why. That's what's happening. Getting too far from my thing. I'm gonna die. Ooh, I'm gonna die. No! Haha! No! That's what it's like to be Zyger. Oh, I didn't see all the blood on the ground. I think that's why I was getting my ass beat so hard. Oh. I'm not punished. Oh, this is the last round before the boss fight. Oh, shit. Forgot to use my card. These guys with their big sticks. Ooh, they run for you. They're considered bosses, so I can stick onto them, and I think that's fun. Oh, shit. What if you left me alone? What if you're like, that Mark Spector, he's a cool guy. I think we should just leave him be. Ooh, shit. They're all sucking me dry! Leave me alone! There's so many! See, we're approaching our current item and level ceiling. What we're doing right now is recommended for level 38. Me and one other guy are only level 37. The other two were carrying us. Thanks, Zyger, another guy. Yeah, other guy's 48. He's
Actually, you're carrying me. You're doing more than I am.
Oh shit, we gotta get Zyger some beef. Oh shit.
I knew you wouldn't give up easily. Right, but now it's time to see if you're truly
Wow, apparently I missed with those first three. That's sad. Wow, I think I missed again. I did get to the wall now. He's so large. How am I missing with my ox? Let me just grab this onk real quick. So this will maybe last long enough so you can see a Kamehameha or the actual really hard damage check we have. Damn, you only took a little piece of that. No! Not when I'm throwing an onk! Oh shit, he's a good one. Okay. This, so you have to be inside to do damage, and if you don't break this fast enough, he explodes and does a shit ton of damage. And at this point, it will insta-kill us. don't think we're gonna hit it. Oh no, we did. Okay, the bomb is over. Usually he gets stunned when you successfully get him out of that. Oh, shit, did you see that white circle? I jumped too slow. Damn. I'll give you hell, Abby. Unless it's on playing Thor. Aw, damn, I came back right as he died. Tragic. Man, I was doing good till I died at the last 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's say it's a 15-second. Sarah, you just talk. We don't need to be in Discord if you don't want to talk. It's okay, you're allowed.
There's a weird delay because I can't hear you in Discord, but I can hear your stream.
You can't hear me in Discord? Oh! You can't. Can you hear me now?
I can, now.
I forgot that for Discord I have a different mic manually set as the only mic to work.
Makes sense.
Oops.
Yeah, I want to delve into all the tech stuff. I was like, it's working like this, it's fine. There's like a 3-second delay from when you talk and when I can hear you.
No, that would drive me insane. I forgot about that. Siger is an opera singer. Okay. Now we get to prepare.
Yeah, Abby, some cards are no longer legal in standard, like Arvin. Great card, one of my favorite cards. He's no longer legal. Okay, the Empoleon deck, I actually was tweaking it to work with the current format. So, in Discord, later today, I'll look at the Empoleon. If you want to send me your Empoleon list, I don't know if you just copied the Empoleon list I gave you before or you tweaked it yourself. Send me what your current Empoleon deck list is, and then I can give you a couple of recommendations on what cards you can replace, or I can tell you which cards need to be replaced and what you can replace them with. Oh, I mean, it's not a problem at all. I love talking Pokemon TCG.
Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah, just send me your deck list, and then I will tell you what cards have been rotated out, what cards would need to be replaced, and what you can replace them with. And for the Empoleon deck, I already have a base idea of how that deck works now, and I think it's been played in a Japanese gym leader challenge recently. I don't know how well it did, but I know like it did all right.
I can't tell if these things that both change what the ultimate do can both be applied.
Where?
So one of them says the ultimate ability no longer drops Talons of Khonshu. Instead, it rapidly and continuously fires crescent darts at Onks. And then this other one I just unlocked says the ultimate ability no longer drops Talons of Khonshu. Onks within its radius gain 20% damage amplification. But I'm like, it already doesn't drop the Talons of Khonshu. So if I take this, does that mean I no longer get the benefit of it bouncing between Onks? And if so,
No,
I
it
should
stacks.
stop using that point? Or does it stack? That was my question.
It stacks, yeah. Because I think Squirtles has something very similar.
Damn, this
And
guy's
that's
trying to
Squirtle.
convince Abby to use Steven's meta gross. Doesn't he know that's mega gross? You can
So
hear his sigh in
Steven's-
real time there.
Steven's Metagross is an amazing card. Love that card. I wouldn't necessarily be against using that. The difference between Steven Metagross and Matang is how they search energy. With Matang, you look at the top 7 cards, and mana energies there you can put however you want. With Steven's Metagross, it's specifically 1 psychic and 1 metal from the deck, so you're only ever pulling 2 from it. So it's not bad. It's good, but I'm pretty confident Matang is still legal, so you can keep using Matang. And the neat thing about Matang is you don't have to worry about getting that stage 2 on the field. Once you evolve them one time, you can immediately start searching energy. And if you have 2 Matangs, you can do it twice. So that's looking at the top 14 cards of your deck to get all the energies you need. So I think Matang is still better in the long run, especially if you're using only metal. But for decks like Jellicent that uses psychic and metal, that's where Steven's Metagross is better. But yeah, just
Damn, Zyger,
I'll
look at that.
I'll come up with a couple different things that you can do for a Napoleon deck, and I'll put it in the Pokemon Discord later for you, Abby.
Yeah! I'm gonna run through 25 again, because I feel like I didn't really... I'm one level away from level 40 where we get all new equipment, and so I'm afraid to go up a difficulty with this equipment still, because I still have a blue piece. Like, I haven't gotten a new weapon. Every weapon has been Knuckles for the melee build. I haven't gotten a new weapon in a while, so I'm gonna do 25
When
again.
I noticed... Yeah, when I noticed you were doing way more damage to me, I'm like, man, my Thor's not great yet.
Well, you know, we're learning. Or more like, we're waiting for good drops.
Yeah. I don't say it as a bad thing. I was like, wow, Kaylee's getting, like, I assume whatever pieces you got are great for your kit.
Yeah, I would love to just get a purple weapon. Then I'll feel king shit.
When I figure out how to do my aura, these guys are fucked.
Right, it's over for these hoes once I have aura. Just like in high school. Everybody's exploding, it's so scary! Leave me alone! They're like, fuck you, you killed me! Okay, the Squirrel Girl is dropping health packs. See these health packs on the ground here? It's because the Squirrel Girl's dropping them, so that's really exciting. Alright, I can come over here. Oh, you little bitch! Her jealous health packs, but I was trying to show you guys, like, look, other people can take them! And she was like, no, they can't. I was like, damn, you right. Oh, getting careless. Alright, I don't think it's gonna be quite so high. Okay, I didn't realize that it was time for it to be over, okay? Oh, should I do? I still don't feel like I have enough health. Let's take this right here. Yeah.
Rise and fall.
And rise. And fall. Okay. Let's try that. It's just so great because the whole room is huge, so it's hard to get crazy amounts of arm smacking bouncing back and forth. But when you're in a little tiny room like this, as a sub part of the room, suddenly it's not as bad. On you, buddy. I'm gonna use that one again. I love it. These ones we're actually counting down, so we got just under 400. By the time you say how many zombies or how many vampires are left, there's always a drastically different number of them left. We're at 250 now. I was trying to stay early. As you can see, I haven't done one of my cards. It keeps yelling at me to upgrade. It's like, I don't need to upgrade. I'm just so strong already. By that I mean I don't have time, because if I try to upgrade, I will get my ass. Oh shit. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, there they are. Oh, at least they're running away. Put that here. Get some more here. Remember to heal. Remember to use our thingies. What the fuck? Oh, I did use it. Okay. I thought that they were done, and I was like, oh no, I have a second one. Nope. The one zombie left hurt me. That's really fucking funny. Okay. Oh, I don't have one in the middle. Oops. Okay, starts with 725 vampires. There's definitely a high risk to staying in this cramped little room with this many enemies, but because of the nature of how my powers work, I feel like it's worth it. Ooh, shit. The problem is like that, when these blood pools stack up in a tiny room, they really stack up. So you have to be careful, because if you stand on a blood pool that is actually 12 blood pools, you will just instantly die, and you won't even realize why if you're unlucky. because it's like, you see how transparent it is? If it's an opaque blood pool, that means it's so many blood pools on top of each other. Like, even these ones, like, you can see when they overlap, it's more opaque. So it's just like, oh shit. This blood pool is not one blood pool. Yeah, I don't want to get too far from my room because I lose access to all of my aunts, and so it greatly lowers my DPS. I know he'll follow me, so I'm trying to walk him into my ult. Fuck that guy. Thank you for walking into my death room. I'm taking another health bonus because, as you can see, I need it. I actually started with Jeff, but I used Jeff a ton in the other zombies mode. So I wanted to try other characters. And then when I went back to Jeff, I wanted to try both builds, and so I did one build and I was having a lot of fun, and I was like, but I do want to try the other build, and I switched to it, and it was very obvious that it was the weaker of the two builds, and I was like, oh fuck, now I have to switch everything back, and I've just been too lazy to do that. Lots of great things in here. See, this is why I didn't raise up levels, because even now I'm like, ooh, hope we don't get Dracula's to fight.
Yeah, I think this is where we're at right now.
Yeah, but we're gonna get level 40, and it's gonna be a huge power increase. Especially if we can get some items. Maybe this is where it ends. Temporarily.
See, my problem is I'm at 40.
Well, we have to get 40 weapons, because the problem is I'm not at 40, so I'm much, much weaker than I should be. And so we can't get to the level 25 difficulty that drops the level 40 items. Unless you have all full level 40 items, in which case, damn, you do.
I have no idea. I think I do, and I think I just have bad RNG on them. I don't want to craft any.
Exactly, that's probably you just have to fight. You have to fight through the middle, awkward, growing teenage years, because I don't want to waste my resources on crafting low-level gear. But my low-level character could be so strong if I crafted some good gear. There are 4 zombies left. 2, 1. Oh, there it is. Boop. Alright. Oh, defeat Catwolf. So he's going to be here, so I have to really quickly clean these up, because we want to stick these all on Catwolf. Okay. It's just the one. He literally sprinted away as I threw it. I don't want to pull his aggro, but I want to not miss with my launch.
I'll hold it still.
Right, okay. Again, look, that one went all the way over there. 2 over there.
I was out of health.
Turns out I was out of health. Okay, he's aggroing this poor girl. She can jump way easier than me, so fuck that. Oh shit, it's just me! Oh wow. If he tries to lunge for you and misses, he stuns himself, so I got really lucky because he got stunned in the milliseconds before his aggro was getting revived, so that was nice. Okay, we're getting closer to the second phase. Both of them! Knew it. I was like, I'm gonna pull his aggro trying to put Ox on him because I keep missing. I also keep trying to take Jeff's bubbles because I'm used to, like, you know, Jeff bubbles healing me, but they don't. Oh, he picked the Jeff. Oh, thank God. I was like, there's only 2 of us! another way you can tell, so this is the second phase. Another way that you can tell you're kind of at your limit right now is because of how long the boss fight takes. See how fast we killed Cap before? If the boss fights are taking like enough time to really see all of their forms, so to speak, that's a good sign that you're like right on the limit of what you can do. Because you've gotten him a second form, and he's not terribly... The good news is his forms aren't terribly dangerous. Like, the second form is just jumping around like an asshole like this. That's basically it. Oh, shit. Except this part! Except he can lock on and do big scratchy scratchy.
Another thing to keep in mind, at the top of the health bar is a timer. If we don't beat him in 40 seconds, he gets harder.
Yeah, so he has like a rage mechanic. So he will enrage at the end of the timer and just go absolutely fucking feral. Which, judging by how long it's taken us to get him down to half health, I do think we're going to see the rage mechanic. Okay, see now we got some health packs hanging out here. So that's nice. We've been here so long we've been able to stack health packs. Like, I hope they're gonna stay in this room! And I hope it. And they did, so that was nice. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. It's gonna be close, obviously it's 5 seconds left, but we've gotten him down to about 20% health, so he won't spend too long in rage. Yeah, so now see how the Dracula picture of Cap above Cap's health bar is like glowing with red fire? Because he's in rage. He does this thing with a clear path twice though, so that's fun for us because it means he is easier to predict. Shit. Yeah, that one missed him, but it's at his feet, so it does.
Wow. Yeah,
that sucks. Sorry, Zaire, don't worry. He has 14,000 health bars left, so I think he will come back.
You got this.
Oh shit! Okay, is that my second death? Oh yeah, I did die during the mob. Yes, Moon Knight was dead in the... Alright. Okay. We're so close, I'll use it. In higher difficulties, it takes 2 credits to revive, so because it's only 1 credit to revive at this point, I might as well do it. Because look how close we were. Okay, and I got 1 purple out of it. Yay. But yes, now hopefully I'll level up and get more equipment, and then we're going to run 25 a 3rd time. So the first time we got carried, do you see the difference? The first time we got carried by somebody super strong, and they take the whole thing for us. Spider's getting up there. This time we were on our own, and in fact, I don't know what the levels... Yeah, we were actually the 2 higher level people on the team. So now, I am at level 41, thank God. Okay. We're going to level up, equip our level 40 equipment, and then we'll run level 25 back. Such low babies. But yeah, look at the Squirrel Girl had 3 blue pieces, but their health packs were very clutch. Yes! Thank fucking Christ. Okay. Health restored upon defeating an enemy goes down a good amount, sadly, but we do get a lot more health and a higher block rate. Oh wow, this is the one that we've had the whole time, and it is actually the best one. Just the other 2 said new, but this one didn't. Okay. I said that, but I think I'm going to take this one. They're only 1 point different. This one gives bonus damage against bosses. This one gives bonus damage against healthy enemies, which is nice anywhere but the boss fights. So it's like actively kind of shitty at the boss fights. Oh, this one we go from Crescent Darts bounce between onks 6 times to Moonblades bounce between onks 15 times. So that's a huge bonus. I was hoping we'd get +4 because on the lower level stuff, it was only +2 charges and maximum in the field, and then it went up to +3, so I was hoping that it would go up again, but oh no, it's still purple. I'm hoping the legendary will be +4. I even +5. We'll take that. So those were all huge. We still have like barely made a dent in our Arcana things. I do have to pee before we do another one, but so I'll be right back. But yeah, so this is what we're working with so far. We'll pop over, and this is Zyger's Thor. Level 40. My Thor's not level 40, so you can't see. He's got God Tempest's Wrath and a Gaia Sigil. Okay, I'll be right back, and we'll try 25 again, and I'm really hoping things worked out correctly. We'll dog walk it. We'll walk it like a puppy. I have been refreshed. Honestly, they took, I don't know if Zeg already answered this. They took Magic off of the roster, and I'm really sad because I liked playing her. Can I do this? Is this stupid? Hold on. I don't play her in regular matches, and so I was like, oh, this is fun. This is cute. I like her in this mode. Let's see. Does that work? That does work. Okay. Because like I said, it just, like, it irritates me. Like, it just, I don't know. Oh god. He fell. He's right there. Magic was a play, with a K. Magic was playable in Marvel Zombies, and all the other characters you could play in Marvel Zombies came back, and they added Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl, except they took away Magic. So I would have liked to see that. I would love for them to have Psylocke, because I love playing Psylocke. Like, I have played Psylocke, like, not a ton here. Not even gonna cap that I'm some huge Psylocke person, but her skins are so cute. So, like, 9 minutes. Her skins are so cute that, see, 6 minutes. That's a couple matches. Like, in this case, one matches played. How could it be 0? Oh, it's because I think I just had to switch off. Can't even play a whole game as Psylocke. Can I just do all? Thank you. So I played 4 hours of Psylocke. See, it's real. I played 4 hours of Psylocke because Psylocke's costumes are so good that I had so many good Psylocke costumes. I was like, fuck it, I gotta start playing Psylocke. And I get nervous because I don't play a lot with her, and she's a dive character, and I'm not super comfortable diving, and, you know, I don't play with, like, a crew of people who dive, so it's not like we're a strategic dive team, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't suck ass while being kind of a solo Psylocke. So I don't play her very often, but I do play her some, and I love having so many skins for her, and I would love to be able to play her in this PvE mode where I don't have to worry about looking like a dumb asshole.
For me, it would be Black Cat because I want to learn her, but I don't like the pressure of trying her in quick play. Feeling
Exactly.
for the team.
Yep, that's exactly my problem with Psylocke, is I'll usually only play Psylocke if I'm playing with both Kyle and Zyger, so I know that I have 2 players on my team who are both extremely competent and, like, know that the DPS, you know, has tried something new, so I'll have either, you know, maybe both of them are tanking, maybe both of them are support, maybe one's support, one's tank. That's always ideal, because that means I know I have a competent tank and to keep me safe and a competent healer to keep me healed. Like, then I usually play Psylocke, so it doesn't happen as often. Because I'm a baby. And a coward. So I would add her. You ready for another round, sorry? So this is going to be the same level we just did, that we died twice each in, and was hard and scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that they had scroll roll when I already got Jeff, and they didn't take Jeff away, like, I can't even be mad. Because, like, you know, you throw in, like, if you're talking about characters I actually play, throw in some Scarlet Witch, throw in some Mantis, I'll have a good time. Throw in some Invisible Woman. But, they really are being very nice with their picks for me. Sweet Girl, I started off wanting to try Moon Knight in regular, and I did a horrible job, and that was when I first started out, and I did the same thing with Jeff. I tried Jeff that same, like, week. I had a horrible job. I ate my team and then spit them out to their deaths. Like, it was so embarrassing. And I was like, well, not playing these characters. And then when Jeff got reworked, I tried him again, and I was like, wow, now that I know how to play this game, I'm not the worst. So I keep thinking, like, I should try Moon Knight again, but I just haven't. No, we are in luck, because this is one of my favorite. Hey, get out of here. Hey, get out of here. Oh god, there's so many of them. Oh, there's some behind me. I didn't see them until they got into explode position. Okay, this stage does have a loot goblin in it though, so let me know if you need help there.
It's all good right now. I'm just in the little corner.
Okay. I got scared. I was in the middle surrounded by explodey guys. Okay. Round 1. Anyways, this is my death wall. I didn't set up as good as I normally do. Like I said, I can set it up to where it makes like a little 5-pointed star. It's so exciting. I wonder if I can get more yellow. Yeah, follow the plan. You just come here and you just kill everything. See, this is what it's really perfect for, is a lot of times I struggle to kill these flyers, but if they're in my death hallway, It's not happening for them. Okay, we have 6 seconds, so whatever's here is what's left. I'm worried about when I'm worried about weakness is when I'm like, let's see. Isn't one of Moon Knight's Jewish? Very funny.
Is one of them Jewish?
Yes. Mark Spector. Spector is
yeah.
a Jewish last name. I learned that from Regina Spector, who has sadly lost her mind and become a Zionist on the level of J.K. Rowling, where she stops her shows to go on long Zionist speeches. It's really, really uncomfortable and so sad. Like, her brain is completely rotted. Oof. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'm low! Oh, I died. Have you seen a treasure goblet yet?
No. I've only had giant flying bats.
Yeah, they've been really into the bats lately. Okay. We survived. We have one more round until Dracula.
Or someone.
Oh yeah, you're right. It could be anybody.
We got a giant Jeff, though.
I do love a giant chef. Okay. Now we're kind of cooking a little more. Okay. You guys want to just handle the stuff back there. What drives me nuts is like everybody wants to be in this room, and I'm like, dude, just let them walk through the doorway. I got it. If you guys could just fucking kill the things that come out of the door, like make like the few scraps that come through the doorway, I would really appreciate it. And instead, this Jeff is standing on the other side of the doorway, trying to kill stuff before it gets to my giant wall of death. And I'm like, motherfucker, this goddamn Jeff.
He's stealing all your kills.
And then, yeah, and then he'll like swallow them all, and I'm like, you're just fucking up my shit. Why are you swallowing them all outside the thing and letting everybody get their asses beat by the ones inside the thing? How much sense does that make? I lured them through the door by having nobody outside the door. If you stand outside the door, it ruins the whole thing. They don't understand that. No, it's the strategy. They don't know about the Moon Knight. This is rough. These are all like, ugh. Especially because we're going to Dracula's castle. Or, not, Capwolf. Okay. I'm just gonna get teleported. There we go. Is it just one? It is just one.
I could do this?
Trying to not miss with my
Oh,
onks.
that's
Immediately missed with
cool.
my onks. Are you just like spitting lightning?
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you doing the hammer build?
I have no idea.
We're doing like you don't know what build you're doing?
Well, see, originally I do this, but then I just found out I can do this instead. And it's all the blue wave, but I haven't unlocked the aura yet.
Because there's like the hammer one, and I don't even know what that one does, and then the aura one. So I was like, wait, isn't that the hammer projectile thing that you're doing? Looks cool.
Yeah, the
Looks
hammer
cool as
one
shit.
I think is when.
Oh, my camera froze. That's weird.
Oh, your camera froze?
Yeah, looks like it. Froze for me. Doesn't happen too often.
Well, that hammer one I think is the one where he holds onto the hammer and flies through the enemies.
Oh.
I'm not doing that one.
So he's been in this room the entire time. If he moves the second I ult, I'm pissed. And then he kind of did, and then he thought better of it. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Capwolf. Thanks to it. I was gonna say, yeah, at least it didn't freeze in like a really obnoxious way. I will fix it after we defeat Capwolf. You can see what's happening. It's really funny. God damn it. What if this whole time I was just standing perfectly still and like ventriloquist talking?
That would be impressive.
The camera's not even frozen. I'm just that locked in.
Oh.
See, pretend I'm a PNG tuber, but literally just one PNG, and it's this. Alright.
Good night. Once again, the Vampire King is defeated, and the darkness has been banished. But this is really the end of the story.
Oh shit, Zyger with the MVP! My camera's so not happy right now. That's okay, buddy. You can get there. I believe in you. I'm a PNG YouTuber. I have one PNG of me, and that's the whole thing. Here's my PNG. Finds out her PNG is a JPEG. I would never. You take that back. Wow, Gohan only got 2 thumbs up, but he thumbed up everybody. It was our mean Jeff who didn't. Wow, this is just not working at all. Okay, thank you. That's something. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Nope, don't like that one. It doesn't like any of the actual cameras. What the fuck is going on? Alright, well the only way I can solve this is by closing OBS so that I can open my Camlink 4K program that will not work if OBS is using my camera. So, you know, it's 8:30. We've been through a lot. I'm just gonna call it here so I can fix my thing. We'll be back tomorrow, and I think that it's a good idea. We're gonna open a Letterboxd account. I don't know shit about but I'm gonna, after stream right now, I'm about to make a Letterboxd account, so I don't go through the awkward making it whatever. And then I'm not gonna do anything else. Actually, maybe I'll just make it right before stream tomorrow. So like, here's my account. It's fresh. It's clean. What the fuck are we doing? I think that's a good idea. All right. That's what we'll do tomorrow. Thanks for being so flexible.